them on the CT side. Xantares and Wakadia wielding the dual elites here, but it looks to be potentially an A start. We've got the bomb towards T-spawn still, as they feel like their options across the map here. Xantares defending middle, as you might expect, and ZywOo starting to encroach towards A main with Mezzi, holding that P250. He's an absolute demon with this pistol.
Yeah, hoping for an aggressive pistol round from Eternal Fire. That's not coming quite yet. He was hoping someone would get a little bit frisky in the opening stages. So after they get comfortable in their positions, they start probing. And Mezzi is there to set ZywOo's P250 up for a duel.
Wakady's jiggle has to be executed perfectly here. And I feel like they're ahead of that. Yeah, that's a real problem. Mezzi's delivered a clean headshot to enter the A site, hiding behind this fountain pillar.
Bear in mind the bomb's over towards B. This is all a ruse right now, and it's going to be Xantares. Nice little drop down. They are starting to rotate over, now spotting a player in towards that B bomb side. It's starting to crumble here. Vitality with the opening frag and can't hold on. Xantares dominates with the dualies at range as well. Woxic taken down, and his Flames thrusted into a clutch here. I don't think he stands a chance. There's Xantares. He wants a piece of this.
They just got to keep track of him. That's a good spot from Xantares. You don't need to commit to that fight. Don't even take the fight. You know he's got to plant the bomb at some point. Really, this is the perfect call from Flamesy. This is the player that if he takes down, he's got an open bomb site. And Calyx with only 30 HP is very susceptible, and Flames has got it. 1v2, and he's got plenty of time after the bomb goes down.
Okay, gets his opportunity to plant.
That made me crazy.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I can't hear me.
Okay.
Hello?
Oh, you've turned your side tone down all the way.
Why do we keep changing? Everything's different every day.
Everyone's got new settings, you know?
Hello? I sounded like I can hear a robot version of me talking to me at the same time as me talking.
Well, let's hope Flamesy doesn't have any second voices in his head telling him that something's wrong, that he should be doing something. He's been spotted. We heard the shouts in the studio. Flamesy can't land the shot. Tons of damage. Wants to find the other 1v1. He knows the bomb is not planted for him, and what a round from Xantares.
Yeah. Fantastic work of those dual elites, 4 kills in total. But bear in mind, that bomb going down doesn't mean they're out of the woods just yet. There should be a force buy in response here from Vitality. So great work from Flames to even bring that to the table. And we'll see what kind of purchase they fancy, if any. Xantares, though, always so good with these dualies. Stepping up once again, aggressive, of course. Stepping up and mowing them down as he closes things out as well. Full confidence from his teammate to get that frag as the full defuse comes in.
I don't think Vitality had like a plan if the middle of the map was compromised, right? Like you expect maybe the push to come from somewhere else, but the fact that Xantares splits them in canals?
Xantares must have dropped an AWP for Woxic. They put a second round 2 orb.
That's dangerous,
which normally goes horribly wrong every time you try it. It's a nice idea, because then you don't have a helmet, right? So now the Tech-9s could rush you down, they pick it up, all of a sudden they've got a post-plant situation with an AWP in their hands, so you need to be very, very careful here. It's going to be a B execution of sorts. It's going to be Mezzi at the front lines with the Galil. Hoping to crack things open. Spinks will beat into the punch and takes down a key scalp as well. Xantares removed. Bear in mind that AWP's going to have to retake the bomb site here. Speaking of which, C4 going down.
It doesn't look good. It looks a little better now, but Magic can't run down Flames. Instead, it falls to Wakadia and Woxic. Save your AWP, mate. Now you've lost it all.
Yeah, I mean, save the AWP, but also save that M4 so you can protect the AWP. You know, the job has changed at this point, and Vitality obviously doesn't know.
They're coming for him.
They don't know he has an AWP, but any weapon he has, they want to take it away.
Oh, yeah, they're not letting him save a damn thing here.
The bomb's going to feel really long now, isn't it? It's just the longest bomb timer in existence.
Well, Woxic's got plenty of time to consider what's coming his way. He's a far way off. They might not find him. Yeah, he looks okay for now, but if Apex gets a hustle on towards the end of the bomb timer,
he'll almost certainly hit
one shot. Yeah, but the follow-up is there, and oh, that's a huge save.
All under control, Jason.
Yeah, it really is.
Beautiful. Well, that does unearth the AWP. They would have loved to have taken him down, but that's pretty massive from Woxic. It gives them a fighting chance, and they're forced by now. So it's round number 3. Nice work from Spinks, opening things up. Clean kill towards Xantares. A little bit of a messy one for Magic there. Couldn't quite find the double kill. Might have secured the round, but Flame steps up with the pistol. And we got a force buy here. 5-7s will join the AWP. MP9 for Magic. And it's all on Woxic. He knows he needs to step up here. He's going for an A main pick by the looks of things. You don't want to be sitting back on the bomb site. You do want to be active and combative at the start.
Well, also, you don't want to be stationary, right? If you're the AWP in a round where your teammates all have pistols, you're going to want to be mobile. Major pushing up. Okay, well, the MP9 worked good this time around.
Yeah, CS2 and running and gunning.
And jumping and gunning.
Jumping and gunning as well. Yeah, it definitely is a thing. Here's Woxic with the AWP. Will they detect him on the other side?
I think he was spotted on that cross from Mezzi.
Nice kill.
Flash is coming.
Could be brutal. High sends user, though. Should be fine.
And abuser. Mezzi throws out the Molotov. Woxic will be ahead of this.
Yeah,
for better or for worse. Oh, works out nicely.
Very nice. Well handled, and no real progress in mid either. So Flamesy's going to have to regroup with his troops. Bombs heading towards Dark on the back of Apex. 2 to receive them. Madja with only an MP9 to defend this site, and it's only a 5-7. So the AWP arriving's huge.
Yeah, but he's going to get blocked up by smokes, right? 2 smokes. So Woxic might have to go. Oh, he's already down. He's already down, and Apex has another one over towards Dark. That's a huge find, and that's the bomb stuck now and 2 rifles to defend it.
And they don't have any further utility on the T side.
Better be a perfect Molotov. Don't drop it on Zontars.
Into the force of the fight. Flames was forced into that.
Love that.
It's played out so well. Zontares' 5-7 is completely disrupted. We're what, 3 rounds in? 2 of these rounds we can attribute to Zontares, unless Spinks is feeling headshots. Quad kills on quad kills. He's got 8 kills, and 2 rounds he's found 4. Just like that, Zontares influencing the results.
Well, you wanted to hear maybe a little reason if you wanted to scrape the barrel of why Eternal Fire could cause an upset. I'd say first step having Zontars open the game up like this is a good omen if you're an Eternal Fire fan.
For sure.
He's got into 5th gear very early on in the series. This is a problem now for Vitality. What a sequence. The 5-7 steps up. Massive delivery from Zontares.
I don't think they ever saw that there were 2 over in Dark. So I think when Calyx jumped back out into Canals, they thought that was Zontars.
Dude, they're force buying again.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right, spicy. The AWP was not recovered as well.
Early days here, but if Eternal Fire get a 3-1 start on the CT side, that is massive. We're going to see Mezzy trolling A main once again. Wakadia tucked away with the MP9 behind the smoke. In terms of the bomb's position, got to be towards those T steps for now. Looks to be a coordinated A assault eventually.
Dangerous game Wakadia is playing. I mean, one flash, a well-placed flash, and that Tech-9 comes flying through and your screen is white as snow.
Oh my god. How
did he like try and like fake a boost and then spam to see if someone was looking around the smoke for it?
Potentially. CT's on high alert here. Huge round, like we said, 3-1 would be a gift. Here Anubis on the CT side, running down that clock, trying to bait out some utility. They've done a decent job so far. There's only incendiaries left. I'd say only. Could be a real problem if they're timed correctly. There's one of them. Mezzy playing in front of it. Wakadia lying in where that MP9 being Woxic to open things up. But here comes Zywoo, the big man. Got the AK in hand as well. Woxic's being on a bit of a clinic here with the M4. Gets himself 3 kills in total. But still, a winning position for Vitality as Zywoo fights back.
Yeah, real problems for Zywoo. 1 versus 3 demanded of him. Well, thereabouts. Calyx, his first victim. 2 more to find, and he does isolate Madja. Zontares swings on in for another close.
They planted though, and it came to a 1v1.
They can force buy again if they want to.
Yeah, this is another dangerous game to be playing.
Ooh, I don't think
force buying with Galil.
You don't pull the lever. You don't pull the lever.
Now that I see the money, I don't know. Force buy might be a bit much, but maybe a small buy, light armor and pistols. Either way, Eternal Fire's handling everything pretty darn well so far.
It's not just me, right? That it feels like they're very partner focused. Like Woxic and Wakadia will find that they'll be taking some sort of kind of early A info, if not later A info, and then you see that Madja and Tara's pairing towards Dark. They're sticking together with a nice flexible rotator who seems to be in the right place at the right time so far.
That was huge from Woxic, by the way. Not known to be a rifler, and steps up massively there with the M4A1S. 3 kills on the A defense. Difficult position to be in as well, and I can confirm there's no force buy, at least yet, from Vitality. Gonna go for Deagles and Kevlar. Still a threatening round. Will they get any follow-up utility? Spinks will have no Kevlar. Looks like they're gonna save their pennies here.
The question, too, becomes, I mean, Chad mentioned it when he was over at the board, really.
It's honestly, it's good, guys. We just need to be better, guys. Ready to smash them. Okay, guys, we know we can be good on Anubis. Don't be afraid, guys. We just need to play together. That's it. Okay, guys?
Inspiring words from an inspiring man. I was just going to say, as Chad outlined, Woxic likes to play with that AWP over towards the A-bomb site quite a bit. And so obviously if you do a little bit of prep, because I saw Chad putting that together about 3 minutes before he stepped into the studio, which Vitality has done way more prep than that, I wonder if you go for a plan of trying to exploit middle a little bit, try and attack it, try and force you to get one of those secondary A players to be cognizant of the fact that he might have to shift back towards camera.
I don't fancy Zywoo's chances in this. Oh, it's Spinks, to excuse me. Regardless.
Does that change anything?
No, really didn't. Zontares was the main influence of my opinion in that one. But they're still trying to keep it threatening. You know, keeping Zywoo on that AK-47, going to try and set him up for some success on A main. Mezzi is going to be the best.
These are the rounds. If Eternal Fire want to win this map, you cannot afford to lose these pistols. This is a must-win round, and it's not a great start. Maybe a bit too aggressive there. He wasn't really baited in at all by his teammate.
He'd just fallen back to throw smoke, right? He just pulled his smoke out and kind of taken a step backwards. I left Wakadia all alone for a split second.
He's gone zero.
Unfortunate in timing.
0-5 for him.
Yeah.
He, like we said, in the big games, the quarterfinals, that's where he drops off. It's early days here, but that'll be in his head already.
I mean, they're putting a lot of attention at the A bomb site Vitality early on in this map, and I wonder if that has something to do with it. They're like, this guy still can't handle us, so let's just keep coming here.
That's info that's 2A. You just had a flash and someone took a swing off of that flashbang.
Well, now we talk about mid being compromised. There's no defender there to spot anything. Calyx is shifted over.
Flashing towards A. They got to commit off this. Woxic to step up again with the M4. Good effort. Gets 1.5. Keeps the round alive, at least for now. Calyx, we said, is a safe pair of hands in the walk-in. Can he step up and fend off these pistols? It looks good for Vitality. We said he can't afford to lose these sort of rounds, but Spinks might have guaranteed it there. Takes down Zantares, the player with the hot hand. 4 versus 2, and I think they're playing for exits already.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think you have to save here and just find some kills on the exit. Yeah, huge round for Vitality. Nothing too crazy either.
I mean, no, nothing too crazy, but it did feel kind of crazy how Zywoo got to just be the only rifle and just take his time and pick apart your bomb site.
Yeah. It wasn't the best setup towards A main. Segregated, isolated Wakadia. MP9 doesn't even get a bullet off.
I mean, I wonder if that's part of an idea that Vitality has at the moment in the early going these first 5 rounds too. Because like if you go back to if you remember back to the pistol round, Zywoo with that P250 and the Glock supporting him got all the way to the choke point before they encountered anyone. This A defense, the gun rounds, they've stepped forward, but it hasn't been effective. You know, like they've played in A main, it hasn't been ultra effective. Woxic got a pick once, but they've been able to take out Wakadia.
You're right. You're right. In terms of as far as the duels on A are going, Vitality have the edge despite the scoreline now reading 3-2. But that round is going to be that's going to fill them with so much confidence. The fact that you pulled that one off. I was worried about Apex being a little AFK there. Maybe just finishing his sentence.
It's got to be frustrating for Eternal Fire. You hear the conversation from players all the time of just like, we feel like we never got to play this because our economy was so crap. Like we never got to actually play a CT side. And Eternal Fire's in that kind of a struggle right now.
Right meow.
Right meow.
Yeah, I mean, every single round they've had a maximum of 2 alive. Win or loss.
Calyx hands over his M4 to Woxic, considering he's been tagged down to 37. Slow and steady from Vitality, just spread out across the map, waiting for any sort of CT reaction to come through.
Letting all that utility run down too. Look at the nade advantage that Vitality has at the moment. Not ideal.
You see, we do this setup, and the CTs have already pushed mid. They're already flanking top B. Actually, they're holding for it. That's nice. Apex is aware of the gap in mid. Zywoo dispatched early towards dark. There's a 3-man unit starting to sweep through middle, so as we discussed, there is a late CT push. Mezzi responsible for the info. And he's spotting, nailing every shot he takes. Zywoo steals the 3rd from him.
Super calm, very crisp from Mezzi.
They saw that rotation on the pistol. This time prepared for it. As you mentioned, just aware of what happened in the past and just setting up to make sure that same thing can't happen. 3-3, and Eternal Fire's got no money, so these weapons are critical.
Oh no, they're gonna lose them. Look at Flames. Flames Z. Maybe Flames right now, actually.
That was a Flames peak.
That was a Flames peak. But yeah, Wakady's trying to hold on to what little he has. Maybe he gets a kill. This could be it. Get the juices flowing. Just a quick little...
Yeah, get your first.
Yeah, get your first. Get it going. Don't... Yes.
There you go.
Don't go down empty-handed.
I count that as a victory for Eternal Fire.
Yep, me too. Wakady online.
Not on the scoreboard, but in our hearts.
Apex is definitely in the studio today.
Yeah, well, that great lead Eternal Fire once had has been eradicated now. We tie things up at 3-3. Mezzi and Zywoo working in tandem towards Canals.
I don't know why I'd never put 2 and 2 together before, that if they're not doing anything A main, sitting where Mezzi was is a really nice way to kind of leave mid open. Yep. You just have to be spotting it from top B. Really smart way to do it. As long as Zywoo's past the window, he's safe and covered by Mezzi. Smoke on dark position, or E-box, or can't.
Whatever you want to call it, really, depending on the part of the world you're in.
Not the most exciting round. Up next.
Yet.
Yeah.
Well, when 4 USPs and 1 P2K. walk out mid-late, and the bomb's going to be planted really slowly. They're going to be really methodical about this. Maybe Flamesy gets a spray down.
He might do. It's looking quite nice for him right now as the USPs are about to swing into his position. Here come the shots, only good for one. That's a bit of a victory there for Eternal Fire. They're able to maybe save an AK-47. They'll lose Woxic on routes, but now try and protect the VIP if possible. ZywOo up towards the T-steps. You can smell them on the other side as they jump around. They're going to hold on to the AK for now, but I don't think they'll take it into the next round here. A couple of kills, about what you'd expect for that sort of round, but it will be Vitality with a one-round lead here on a very T-sided map. It go 4-3.
Woxic had an op in the second round and never again.
Yeah. Oh, God.
That's a weird sequence as an opper.
Yeah, you've used one. You know you have. But you might not see one for the rest of your CT half.
I felt it in my hands.
Yeah, it was nice.
I'd like it back, if possible. Apex has gone for a MAC-10 here in this round.
Oh, it's a Henry G maneuver. He's got $5 grand in the bank, just says, MAC-10, boys, I'm doing something.
Yeah, it can be such a nuisance to play against. Good at
Ooh,
rupturing the defense, and we've got a bit of aggression here. Like, a lot of noise on routes. I should be aware of it. The flashbang, the spectacular from Apex. They know a second player's there as well. Wakadia got his second kill now, but we'll see whether they can hold on to the round. It's a very weak buy. Almost no utility, that little excursion outside of A. They've lost their best player, and now on the back foot, Wakadia holding with the incendiary. Will he try and get that down?
It's all Vitality need right there, is you just get A main control, you force them back. They've encountered that jiggle peek defense for a number of times already in this game, and they're just happy to be able to say, this is a pressure point for you now. You have to consider the fact that we could be sitting at A main ready to execute. You have to think about that at all times. 4-3. Dark control now as well.
It's off of main. Oh, of course.
Oh, dear.
Of course.
That doesn't feel good at all. And now you've got a wide open A bomb site. Unless Wakadia does something unspeakable here, it should be a done deal. I'd say you're probably considering the save already once you hear this bomb being planted. But nice work, Wakadia. That's one. Can he get a double? Not quite.
Ooh, almost. I don't know if that would have changed anything on a crazy level, but it would have been at least allowed Eternal Fire to consider about going for this round. Now it's impossible. Bomb gets planted.
Oh, Spinks is ready for this. That's a guaranteed kill, I think. Oh, nice little jiggle. And still, he gets one, but it's going to be Calyx now on high alert. 18 HP, trying to hold on to anything he can. Ideally, the AK-47. But the hunt is on. They are locking the door and making sure he can't go anywhere.
Jeez, look at the net they've spread. Look at the minimap right now. I mean, it's just, your options are not particularly exciting. He's walking into ZywOo. How frustrating is this going to be? Just Moon walking in, super pushed up in your spawn. They're shouting at you in the studio and just getting ready to make this quarterfinal run.
It was cool having a conversation on the couch with MIBR after that game. They mentioned, like, you know, they came in with like a kind of a game plan to do a lot of hunting on the T side to take weapons away. And I was wondering if that's like kind of spreading throughout the pro scene in the sense that everyone knows what it's like to play a horrible CT half. And we've gone through like these past couple of years where there's been so many saves, and it feels like now teams are starting to talk about the benefit of actually going for those hunts, and obviously how much more possible they are now that the bomb radiuses have been expanded.
Yeah, true. Hadn't considered that in combination.
It's like you just pile on more.
We need to see a Woxic Corp in the next round. Has to happen. He's taking the full eco here. Otherwise, you've got 5-7s. If they can steal one of these rounds away, they're back into this one, but it feels like the hopes and dreams of Anubis are slipping away round by round.
Dude, every detail is covered from Vitality. This is awesome to see.
I mean, this isn't even like a full take. This is just two dudes with a bit of util. Love the way that Molly affected Xantares. You could see he was analyzing it, and turns out, works out.
Sphinx is looking so sharp right now.
Too late. Forced him into the fight. But yeah, this is not looking fun for Eternal Fire. A 6th already for the T side. I guess, you know, this is par for the course.
Jason's right. They're being very diligent right now. No mistakes being made. Everything being checked. Baiting out the final CT player. Wakadia gets nothing. And we go 6-3 here. We need to see that walk score. Tactical timeout, probably a good time for it here. We'll bring in Faber for Eternal Fire.
5 rounds in a row for Vitality. T-side is fully rolling forward. This is starting to get a little bit brutal to watch.
And Xantares, like we said, he had the hot hand in those first few rounds. Was
8 kills in the first 3 rounds.
Yeah, now he's 10-6. So dropping off. They've had a lot of compromised buys. Need him to start stepping up once again. Woxic does confirm the AWP.
It'll be interesting what Vitality choose to do out of this timeout. Again, we've seen Woxic a number of times over towards that A bomb site. If Vitality is saying, okay, we know they saved in the previous round, chances are they have an AWP out here. We know Woxic likes to play at that A bomb site. Do they still continue taking A main as that pressure point?
So from 3-1 to 6-3. Eternal Fire fully equipped this time. Zontaro's tucked himself in towards jail. Woxic will be a die. Looks like they're going to pop the smoke open for him. No, they're not. Actually, they're wasting the HE and not nailing that one. That's a bit of a shame.
Didn't have the lineup down.
That feels so bad when you do that. It's just what a key piece of utility in today's game. For that reason, and you fumble the lineup, and you've got to restart.
If it makes you feel any better, though, nobody was there.
I guess you're right. Would it be nice to know that, though, on that side, I suppose?
In that moment. Yeah.
Especially now that there is actually Zywu staring at it.
Yeah, that's a good point. The information is pretty big.
Yeah, no one's there is a lot of information. Deceptively so. Oh, I wouldn't want to be Wicardia today. I feel like just holding A site against a very coordinated, locked-in Vitality. Look at this. Look how scared they are to lose A because of the way the first half has gone. They've just immediately cheated an extra player over. Mid is now wide open, and B is vulnerable.
Yeah, and it does look like it's going to be a B finish for Vitality. 3 players, including the bomb, outside B main. 2 players going to start creeping up canals at the moment, so a little bit of utility. Vitality pulling this defense back and forth between A and B.
You discussed it before. Woxic needed an AWP, had to bring it in. 30 seconds, Vitality crunching into this B bomb site. Woxic has to hit this one, and does. Takes down Apex, pressure from both fronts. He's got support, Manja delivers his. The frags keep coming. Tit for tat, 3 in a row for Eternal Fire. There's the response. Flamesy brings down 1, but the AWP lives. The bomb plant necessary. 15 seconds as they close the gap. Flamesy caught out by on the cross from the AWP, and it works out wonderfully. Lightly defended. 2 players there on the B side, 4 encroaching, and they handle it with class.
Yeah, Woxic stepping up. That's the power of the AWP there. Smoking the left hand of the site, and the right was exposed. Woxic will deliver 3 brutal kills and bring Eternal Fire back into the game. 6-4, a couple more to go. Penultimate round up next. Here's the sequence from Woxic. Perfectly positioned. Nails the shots required. Difficult one there on Flames. And protected by Calyx to hold on to their AKs here. Need these last 2, I would say. Vitality not even really needing the AWP in this T-side at all. We've got a bit of an excursion once again towards A main. Wicardia joined by Woxic. We'll just get him in position.
They're so ready for this. Flash him off the line. Spam the corner. Gets away unscathed. No problems, no stress, and still with basket control for now. For now. It looks like they're going back for it, though. Vitality, they really want to take this away from them, but it costs them a smoke. Eternal Fire will keep them at bay.
And I think Vitality's super happy with that. Minute and 22 seconds, that smoke plumes pretty early in the round, so they're just thinking late round, once again, it's going to feel like this bomb site is under a lot of pressure when you don't have the counter Molotov, the counter smoke to slow things. Some utility starting to be put out for Vitality. Flamesy with the mid smoke. Careful. Molotov towards doors coming in. Woxic once again is going to find himself with nothing to do. And Vitality is huddled up waiting for this utility to burn out in A main.
50 seconds remaining. They've got plenty of time to do so. Wicardia still trying his luck towards that A main position. Nice kill from Woxic. Really starting to step up in these key rounds. Give him an AWP and he will deliver. Wicardia, though, could be a different story. He is alone in towards A. He needs to be very careful. Can't afford to go down early with nothing. Realizing that now, goes back towards Fountain. They have a lot of utility coming his way.
He's going to get mollied right now.
Yeah, and that's going to flush him out of his position. Gets one, will take it.
Yeah. Be happy with that. Woxic needs to hit that. What? Spinks was flashed. Standing statue. Calyx has dealt with it. It's all good in the hood. Zywu can't win this. Zywu can't win this. Zywu! Scary. He's a very scary man. Nearly brings it into a 1v1. Good God.
Yeah, if ever there was a player to win that sort of scenario, it might be Zywu, to be fair.
You can't win a Pro League quarterfinal like this. Yeah, you can't. Jesus, I was getting flashbacks. But yes, first time out called by Vitality as Eternal Fire break their silence with 2 in a row.
It's almost so sad if you're Eternal Fire, because look how much better the defense looks when you have Woxic's AWP roaming around the map, taking angles, being aggressive, finding a kill here and there. Hey, they're probably just like, man, it would have been great to have that throughout the first 5, 6, 7, 8 rounds.
All things considered, 5 rounds so far on the CT side, pretty par for the course. So they brought this game back online here. They can get 6-6. That's actually a very good half. We'll see if they can hold on to it, though. Zantaros will have the AK-47. Still 10-6. He has gone cold. But Woxic and Calyx stepping up when they need the most.
Remember, even those 4 kills he got on the pistol and the force buy, like they weren't necessarily even attacking his bomb site. He got a lot of those in transition, a lot of those in rotation. There's been so much love for this A bomb site from Vitality that I feel like most of the CTF Zantaros has been playing the rotate game.
It's true. Yeah, we've even seen him try those aggressions on A. But the Woxic Orb has been dispatched to hold the A site for now. Does seem like Vitality's last round is actually very B-centric, looking at the way they've started this round off.
Yeah, trying to get 2 players towards Dark. And you'd assume just a set piece from this point as well. No control towards A main. They're going to be committing in the next 20 seconds or so. Zywo wants to go a little bit quicker. And it looks very good now. Maja, double kill. Is this enough to hold on and tie things up at the half?
It certainly should be. Flamesy 1, Spinks another. They know where Maja is. Already triple kill from the IGL. With the whole minute, they have options here. Molly will force Maja back, and the spray connects. 27 points of health for Maja. The nade looks good. Destined for glory. Does find damage, but not onto Maja. Just a point of damage. Now they retake it. Smoke obscures. Bomb to be planted. Mezzi gets the code punch safely. Wise to not peek into the potential, and now they know where 2 of them are. And they know Woxic, the unknown entity, so they've got a good idea of how this one's shaping up.
They can imagine where the AWP is going to be, though, right? You know Woxic's still alive, you know the AWP is still in play. You're going to expect him to be rotating back around through CT, not coming out Temple. This fight is everything. Major and Riccardian need to double up on this.
Oh, Spinks nearly takes them both down, but Woxic connects to Mezzi during the distraction, and they will make this a 6-6 half. It was looking a bit scary, looking a bit sketchy. A run from Vitality, but 3 on the trot. It's 6-6 at the half.
What's up, gamers? You are locked into ESL Pro League. You join us for the quarterfinals between Vitality and Eternal Fire here. It was looking pretty dicey there for a second with the Turkish squad, but they pull it back and split the difference. We go 6-6. They keep the dream alive on their map pick as we enter the pistol of the second half. Gentlemen, how we doing?
We're doing great. I really like that little mini comeback at the end. 3 rounds in a row. It's just unfortunate that it was spurred on by the Woxic AWP that he wasn't able to have from what, like round 3 to round 9. He just was not able to possess the AWP.
Yeah, pretty brutal out there. I will also say Xantares and Macardia currently 0-6 in opening deaths currently. Just 6 rounds for Vitality. Xantares and Macardia, 6 opening deaths between them, 3 each. Gonna see that change into the second half. An important pistol for both squads, and ZywOo's hitting every shot he takes. 2 clean USB headshots.
And that's the bomb as well.
Well. ZywOo's in the server. You know, all those watching, you know, on Fraud Watch, you're going to have to change the channel because it looks like ZywOo is in attendance in this quarterfinal.
Yeah, that's a pretty nasty pistol round. Him and Flames, those USPs at range, that's just like, it's not fair.
Yeah, they don't even get a look in. No bomb planted, that's for sure.
This one, first bullet on the adjustment.
Ooh. Ooh.
Very clean from Flames as well. ZywOo to close things out. I don't think we see a force buy here. Should just be Glocks, maybe a couple of upgraded pistols. Bacardi's got a Tech 9. That's about it. So it's going to be 8-6, pretty much guaranteed here. How clean will the round be? That's the big question. Apex holding out Famous. He's got the nade ready for T-steps. And again, just going to be trying to bleed out some util here from the CT. It's about all you can do in these sort of rounds.
So hoping that Tech 9 no armor can just swing in towards Dark and find a kill really, really quickly. Open something up for the Glocks to stream in through B main. They've got no utility, so it literally, quite literally, is all on this one Tech 9.
Yeah, Mezzi's got this cool flash as well. He's actually throwing a variation that doesn't require a jump, so he can just left, right, click it, and it won't make that jump sound that gives them a bit of a heads up that the pop flash is coming. Yeah, exactly like that, actually. But smoked off at main, that might incite them to just walk through. Maybe they can catch a crazy timing, they say, but ZywOo, oh, he was just looking. And just like that. Just like that.
It's done its job. A little bit late. 8-6.
Comfortable. Very nice. But I mean, in comparison, remember we saw the pistol go Eternal Fire's way, but then Vitality took the second round by virtue of the plant, the rifles.
Yeah.
It was where the AWP was lost, and then it was just that the finances that Jason keeps reminding us about, which was so bleak to get their CT side going. Vitality, however, have had a much healthier start.
Yeah.
We've got a glass cannon on the T side here for Woxic.
He's just so angry he didn't have it in the first half.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll take it in whatever situation I can get it in now.
He had exactly enough money for it as well. 47.50 on the nose.
Good maths.
And no one peeking. A deep, dark smoke that does invite a fight, but no one looking to oblige. Main control to be taken, at least that's what that utility suggests. A smoke main, Molotov baskets.
There's not a whole lot of nades for Eternal Fire. They can't do a whole lot of what Vitality was doing, of pressuring A, pressuring Dark, picking something based off that. This is, you're in like kind of like pick a bomb site, pick an exec, and see what happens.
Oh, is he going to get flashed in? After the smoke, yeah, gets the angle on the fade, clears it out. There's another there. Great re-smoke on main, gives Spink some freedom to peek. Look at the double incendiary thrown in to delay further. Really uncomfortable, but Xantares still finds his footing.
That's his first kill in some time. Up to 11 now. Can they find more? Bacardia certainly can. Wild Blind will take down Mezzi towards the platform. They've got the man advantage, and that should be enough to win this round unless Apex can do something unbelievable at this stage. Hasn't really got the weapon for the job. Gets one, but that should be enough here. Flames, 3 kills to find and a bomb to defuse. Doesn't fancy it. Already gives in.
Mezzi's got $0, so he's going to back off to be able to drop it M4 over to him in the next round, so it should be another full buy out of Vitality as long as he can keep this in his hands. Woxic will be able to get some armor behind that op, which is quite nice. He played very passively this whole round. Was allowed to by the impact of Xantares and Wakadia.
Yeah, well, we just talked about how they their first half went as far as doing some openings into sites. They actually weren't able to provide a single one. This time they single-handedly, or rather duo-handedly, as the saying goes, managed to take that B-bomb site by force. Flames has successfully saved this, as you said, $0.
Terrorists win.
Good start of the gun rounds for Eternal Fire. Beautiful shot from Xantares, keeping composure despite the double Molotov, despite all the pressure. Lucadia came through the smoke once the call was that the Temple players getting, or excuse me, the Emo players getting spammed and kept in cover. Really, really well done.
Yeah, needed that. M4's across the board though. Drop rifle comes in for Mezzy.
Was Galactic to get some Kevlar as well, that's nice. And the slower lineup from Xantares to try and chip away at those Dark players. They're already inside it, playing within the smoke. Mezzy and Spinks go searching. Woxic not exposed unless they go wide. Yeah, they are running, and Woxic's surely hearing. The Rugs player can peek, flashes there. Rugs! Oh, nothing from Madja. Calix onto Flames is great. Missed orb shot though, and it's actually Calix doing everything for the boys. Eternal Fire gifted a triple kill in defense of the offensive defense.
Problem is though, Zywoo is alive. I don't think this is a foregone conclusion by any stretch. Apex will join him.
Apex doesn't die. That would be nice. If Apex is alive and kicking, Zywoo could single-handedly defend the site.
Now they're just waiting. They've just pumped the brakes, hoping that they get some sort of CT reaction here, but no one giving up their position right now. Zywoo holding towards that fountain. He's got a smoke as well.
Oh, good on Wakadia. Good on Wakadia, away from the play.
Right?
Yeah, just start stepping in, see what you can find, be cautious, clear things, but you know, we really needed to figure out which bomb site is the better one to hit, and he's getting all that intel for him. So the bomb's already shifting back through T-spawn. Wakadia has helped Eternal Fire find the escape route away from the Zywoo danger, and now the question becomes, do you want to hunt them down?
Well, we've just been discussing that, Jason, as you so astutely pointed out. It has become very vogue at the moment. It's becoming more and more meta to see teams, when it's like a 50-50, should we hunt, should we save our guns, or be careful with our money, it tends to be leaning more towards the punish of the hunt. But as you also highlighted, it's well-founded. CT sides, you can have a whole CT side where your money just feels stretched thin. That's clean. Really clean from Woxic.
You don't even need to hunt if they're going to come right to you. Fair play.
That's a different type of hunting.
Yeah, bait the trap. Exactly. Just sit and wait.
I think that's full eco territory for Team Vitality. They've got $2,400 per player. You can't really justify any sort of investment whatsoever. Not even the P250s. You can buy technically next round with 2,900 coming in. So yeah, this is a guaranteed win for Eternal Fire. And they'll go up 9-8. Bouncing back now.
Oh, a pace change into the eco. Interesting.
It's good. It's a good call. We can tell from the mini-map. Free bomb site at B when this Molotov clears. Xantares already peeking in, so Eternal Fire is about to grab the lead.
Yeah, I didn't know how much of a fight Eternal Fire we're going to put up today. I'm pleasantly surprised coming into our first map. It seems like, I mean, obviously their map pick, but Vitality no slouch on any map. Far Ancient.
It's just been a little bit of a weird year for the Eternal Fire guys in terms of, well, let's hold the thought. There's a little bit of craziness going on. It's being handled really well. But all those pistols come rushing in right at the end. But yeah, first half of the year, you kind of feel they're on a rise. Copenhagen Major getting to the quarterfinals. It's all lovely. It's all good. They look like they're starting to get, you know, a lot more danger and consistency beneath them. But that drop off right around the midpoint of this year was so intense that everyone was kind of like, oh, it seems like the hype of Eternal Fire's kind of died down a little bit.
You mentioned it though, coming into this tournament, and I think it was a Bet Boom Datcher as well. They said they reinvented their strat book. They just redid everything. And they managed to get to the grand finals at that event. It wasn't the best grand final, but still a statement of them reinventing themselves as a team. And here they are in the quarterfinals of Pro League, and actually with a one-round advantage in the first map.
I think specifically, Woxic mentioned it felt like they were, like, individually and as a team, they were always being read. Like every team knew what they were doing at all times, and shout out to that sentiment because Vitality just rotated a third player at a perfect moment.
Well, here we go then. It's going to be an A side, or B side I should say, in towards Mezzy's rifle as Wakadia is dropped first. It's going to be Vitality looking to tie things up once again. The Molotovs are making things very uncomfortable towards the back of the platform. Next kill will be very important. It looks to be a comprehensive victory here from Vitality. 2 players remain. Madja will have the orb, Woxic with the AK, and looks like we'll keep 5 players alive here as well. You'll be considering the save already.
You might even be considering chucking the AWP over a wall. Don't give it to Zywoo for free.
3 HP, even having a look is brave from Woxic. A HE, a bullet, anything could have taking that AWP away.
No guarantee these will be hunted, though. Look at the money on Vitality. They might not be feeling very motivated at this point to move out of their bomb site. They got to be pleased with the fact they handled it without losing anyone.
Looks like Flames was going to get an opportunity onto Madjet. But yeah, an important save for Vitality as well. So I guess this is one of those ones where they do draw the line. You know, I imagine you lose an extra 2-3 rifles, your buy gets weakened. Oh yeah, you're actually doing yourself a disservice.
Your buy in the next round gets weaker. The long term of your economy gets a little bit weaker, and it's not nearly as much of a punish for the T side to lose those weapons than it is for the CT side. If they had a little bit more money, surely they'd go for it. But this is starting to look. We got a close affair all the way down this map. 9-9 tied up.
Well, they'll save the AWP. They'll save the AK. Vitality hold on to everything within their arsenal. A couple of AKs in the mix now as well. And it is tied up 9-9. Great defense from Mezzy here. Rock solid.
He's a really strong B defender on this map, it feels like. I can think of a lot of good performances from Mezzy.
Yeah. And that crazy round, I think it was a blast with that. It was like 1 magazine, 4K, crazy scenes. He's an aimer as well. I liked his extinguish. You know, that kind of second wave, 2 mollies land at his feet. He finds a nice way to extinguish and peek around it.
The first one also missed. It didn't go nearly deep enough. That's a beauty of a nade.
Oh, I think that's literally max damage right there. Lands in his head. 55 damage inflicted. And at this point, Madjab just hoping he can find one before he's dropped. Does actually hit a bullet through the smoke.
Yeah, he does. Right to the hip.
Everyone's lining up something. You can see the supportive flash cocked for Flames on main. Ooh, a little spam from Spinks. Wants to keep his presence noted. Let them know that Dark will not be for free.
Well, he might have a tough task ahead of him. Another B execute coming in. Here's the util being sent out. Turns away from the flashbang. He's been spotted. Now it gets awkward, but he's got a teammate to help him recover. Good peek from Mezzy, but just way too many things for Spinks to be concerned about.
That's an important kill from Mezzy. He's delivering again. Look at that. The last bullet finds Calix. Zywoo finishes it off. And Wogsig just over the smoke does well to find Mezzy, but it's all too little too late.
Yeah, they would have to gift him this round. There's no way he can win it, and they're starting to give him some opportunities. The second one presents itself. Nice finish from Apex, but a little bit scary there on the first shot. But denying the plant, it's probably tactical timeout territory once again for EF.
That's the second B exec from Eternal Fire that hasn't even had a chance of winning, where they've just gotten shut down. And I mean, they're going with this game plan of kind of that smoke on the left side, Molotov towards the platform, get those pillars burnt out. It might be time to just say, you know what, let's just smoke that. Let's get a wall of smokes up, because Mezzy has been an absolute menace. This round, not so much in kills. Gets 1 kill, falls back, stays alive. Always have to be concerned about the re-peek, lets his teammates do the work, but previously he's slaughtered them.
It's rare to see Spinks being the motivating force there. Hearing him kind of get the troops' morale up and keep it there. It's good to see. I guess the quarterfinals, he's been told as well to just bring the energy. Zywoo does take some early flak. 63 for him to work with in the rest of this round. Early setup on A is very kind of cut and dry. Just a flash held and Flames on the jiggle. You're going to have to take this main control away to get Apex and Flames feeling any sort of nerves. I say that, Zywoo cheats over early.
Well, again, I think Vitality in the back of their minds have the same concept that I just mentioned, which is like, we just shut them down at B twice, like, emphatically. There was no chance. Like, there's no way they test B bomb site again.
Going through the mid protocols. Zantara is trying to find a bit of space and hopefully setting up the A split here. Confirms that no one's close range. You got 3 CT players, though, lying in wait. They've read this very well. Zywoo included. It'll be towards the heavens. Sendry to slow them down. And Zywoo's ready. He should be nailing this first shot, but it whistles by. They're going to commit towards the A side now.
Yeah, lovely setup. Beautiful setup. Just minced. Eternal Fire extinguished upon arrival.
There's nothing they can do now. You got a 4-on-2. Wogsig's got a MAC-10. You got no grenades. Calix will have the AK and the bomb, sure, but what do you do with this? 30 seconds remaining. I don't think there's much. Zywoo's got to lock them in.
Yep.
Clean and tidy.
I think Eternal Fire, you don't have a whole lot of rounds to play with left. stylistically, I think they need to do a little bit more in the map before they pull a trigger on these executes. Like, remember, if you think back to Vitality's T-side, right? They're pressuring and taking A main. They're pressuring and taking dark and let presence being shown there before kind of picking their play. This feels like Eternal Fire spread in a default and then descend into an execute. And I think Vitality's just able to read all of it.
It's eco territory, I'm afraid. Woxic died after time, boys.
That will explain it. That explains it even more so.
He gets no cash. That's actually the horror show situation now. That's Europa of no funds going forward. And now you've taken the tactical timeout, your last one. You're looking at the barrel of map points, and you can't buy, really. There's no resources there. Everyone's averaging like just under 3K. Woxic, of course, is $0. He'll have to make do with like a P250 no armor.
He's got $150 in his bank account.
Rough. I think they have to buy. I think they have to take a risk here.
And he's going to be sitting there going, guys, can anyone drop me anything?
P250.
A P250.
That's literally kind of it.
I wouldn't do it.
Wait, you just get...
There it is, P250.
He gets a P2. Congrats.
Sorry, bro. You're going to have to set up flashes for us, I think.
Oh, yep. Okay, well, Xantares, if ever there was a moment for you to deliver a Xantares round with some Xantares peaks, it might very well have to be now if you want to have a voice into the next round of play. Calyx lining up for some mid-util. They've definitely done their prep. They've done their prep.
Well, actually, I mean, funnily enough, it was Major last round. Calyx didn't see those nades, so standing in the exact same spot, never got the warning, never got the heads up, and that's brutal.
They found the gap. They haven't heard him, but an audible rotate from Apex. He's starting to maneuver back to mid, but they are all there. They've handled this well last time. Now the Temple Smoke arrives. He'll delay with the Incendiary. This might reveal them if they get caught by the flame. Here comes the steps. The flash is brilliant. And the kills come through. ZywOo still locks down the site. A missed shot could be punished. He's, run down, caught by Xantares, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered. Incendiary buys time for the plant to be safe. Vicaria to retrieve a rifle, pulls away, rocking the AWP. Not known to be much of an AWP player. And it's costly, it's awkward. Xantares is dead.
Here we go, he can do it, he can do it.
Come on, Vicaria.
He's got one shot in the AWP.
And he hits it. The he saves Eternal Fire! A necessary round, 1 AK coming into it, and he's delivered. With just the one bullet in the AWP, he takes the 1v2.
Unreal. What a moment. Literally might have saved the day there. The game was done. It felt like this is hanging in the balance in this particular round. The Force Buy had to deliver. Xantares did his job. He set Vicaria up for a winning position. 14 points of health. Not a single bullet connects. And we go 11 to 10. It's going to be a tactical timeout for Vitality now.
That changes the whole nature of this game, and it's an important timeout for Xtaz to have the conversation, because Vitality's going to buy all the way up into this. They're out of money. If Eternal Fire can break them here, take all these guns out of their hands, they're in the driver's seat, tied up at 11. What a crazy turnaround that clutch is.
Everything.
It really is.
When I saw one bullet in the AWP, I was like, no way.
No way.
No chance.
I mean, I was in my head, I was sitting there going, there's 2 targets, 1 bullet. There's no way, no feasible way for him to do it. But that slight delay on the trade, Spinks, his teammate jumps out as Apex, who jumps out Heaven. There's just a little bit of a gap in their spacing, enough time to bolt that Tech 9 and get cooking. Hits the first headshot, crazy round, and it has made Anubis even more interesting. That nade looks destined for glory. Yup, solid damage onto Madja and Woxic. So they're going to be walking a little bit more wonky. Calyx has got the bomb. He's not been deterred by these Rugs nades. He's not counting on them being thrown again. He's right to do so. A different setup. They've given Zai with the AWP and sent him A. Mid-util thrown out early. This is good from Eternal Fire because there's no one home. It will lead to Flames burning through his util.
This round decides the game. This is the one. Both teams fully invested. Ooh, there'll be map points for Vitality. They pick it up and pretty much guaranteed open runway to close out the map. Same kind of story for Eternal Fire, that they will be able to find map point if they can close this one out as well. Let's have a look. It's going to be an A play by the looks of things here. We have 4 players and Xantares working towards middle. Bear in mind, they've got MP9s here.
Xantares on the lurk as well. It's not the aggressive opener that he's looking for. He's looking for the backstab. Defensive smoke deployed. Oh, this hit is disjointed. That's perfect from Vitality.
Xantares, he is going to have a head-to-head clash with ZywOo, and he's not ready for it. Now they need to run him down, but there's a perfect smoke to obscure his relocation.
That shuts down everything.
There's no utility for Eternal Fire.
You run him through a smoke against ZywOo 1 by 1. He's going to mow you all down. And speaking of which, it's going to be Spinks. He's top fragging right now. 17 kills to his name. He can close this one out.
Who's trading? Oh, no needed.
That's massive. That's massive. Now they know they can try and push A. Zywoo readies himself with 30 bullets. Oh, sorry, 30 points of health. Apex gets another. All
10
down
seconds,
onto
boys.
Voxic. Can't do anything. Madja disconnected. They know he was a B. And that's 12 for Vitality.
Oh.
I think he's telling him that you made sound. I can hear you.
Sound.
We heard you.
We heard you. Because there's no reason Eternal Fire expected one defender, much less two defenders, still at that A bomb site when Madra gets the kill.
It felt like such a massive kill with the MAC-10 there. Well read from Zywoo as well. Aware of the potential flank from Zantares, and like we said, he's got the orb. If he's alive and you're coming towards his bomb site, he's going to nail every single shot. Delivers on that promise, and that could be GG.
I think he was so mad he actually did it in French. He didn't even bother to
He didn't even translate.
We've got Tech-9s. I said it'd be GG if Vitality picked this one out. They're going to need a miracle here. It's Calyx with the only rifle. In we go, boys. Deep breath. Mezzi to defend. Can he close things out right here, right now? Apparently not. Woxic will find him.
So these Tech-9 rounds from Eternal Fire are working great. They're working wonders. What do you do if you're Vitality? You can't... I guess you test this and see what you can get first before committing everything. Now you save.
Yep, absolutely. Oh, I don't like that from Spinks. There was no real reason to do that. Another rifle given up. We've got a competitive last round.
Look at their money. It's so garbage. They've got no losing bonus. They're going to get 1,400 bucks. Apex will be at 1,500.
Oh, that was like such an important save.
Yep.
Like round-defining save that didn't come through there. I mean, you can see why they were searching. You knew there was Tech-9s and MAC-10s, but it's... I mean, for Mezzi, you can't really pick up too many holes.
Hold the phone. They've got the ult now, and Flames goes down also. Might not be so competitive after all. 1,400 on Zywoo.
That's like P250s and 5.7s with the final round here.
However,
go on.
It would be the worst way you could possibly lose an opportunity for overtime.
Can't even get MP9s. That's how bad it is.
You've worked this hard, a 6-6 half. You come back, it was 6-3. You managed to make it a 6-6 half. You come into the second half, and it feels like Vitality are having their way with you. They win the pistol, clean conversions. You start to get your feet in, and then Vitality claw back 4 in quite consecutive fashion. 3 back-to-back, and then the one that follows. No, indeed. He's not happy with this one. Vitality, look what they're working with.
Yeah, he feels it just slip out of their control, out of their fingers going into this last round.
2 smokes? 3. Okay, 3 smoke grenades.
3's fine. If 2, I'd say was an issue, but 3's good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 3's fine.
Coming all this way to lose to pistols and MP9s would be a catastrophe. They've done the hard work now. Open net. Just need to put it in. See whether they can slow this one down. Feel out the map, bleed them out, get some intel first. There's no particular stack from Vitality here. But 2 players out towards middle, 2 in towards B. Flames patrolling A with just at MP9. That's at the top end of the pyramid.
If you're Vitality, you'd love to go 1-for-1 or get an opening pick, obviously, but I think their plan has got to be in the mid-round, find a way to get information so we can rotate and add an extra body.
Zywoo waits patiently, dodges the flash. Can hear Zantares on the other side. Should be going down here, though. And it's looking likely to be overtime now. 5-on-3. Nothing can be done, surely. MP9 for Spinks and Flames. Mezzi alone with a 5-7 in towards B. Should be guaranteed overtime. I can't even fathom a world where this one falls apart.
Well, if they can get that cheat over now, that'd be their best bet. There is a smoke on Mezzi. When he sees utility, okay, he's just used it now for B main to buy time for this rotation.
They clear it out. Zantares down. Flames gets a knee-jerk reaction. An AK falls into enemy hands for Eternal Fire, but Flames beats them to the punch on A main. This is really getting uncomfortable now. If Flamesy can do anything with this SMG, Vitality could still steal this away. Their money was broken. They had nothing. Just an MP9. Spinks with the recovered AK gets another. He needs to hit them every shot. Onto the USP. Wakadi's in the clutch. Can he goes in? 9 seconds left. We will see overtime.
Doesn't get much closer than that.
It was labored.
Oh, I thought Ricardi was going to be absolutely broken if he let that one go.
Oh, he would have been.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, we got more rounds, and I'm enjoying this one. So Eternal finds Anubis. It continues.
Yo, let's give him credit, too, because it's felt like for most of this map, Vitality's been the better team with the better game plan. But the fact that Eternal Fire stuck in this and clawed it back and forced OT is so impressive.
Damn, what a final round that was. We go into overtime here. First 16 now.
They had to win 2 Tech 9 buys in the second half to get to this point.
Yep.
Testing Vitality's tenacity. Flash on the stairs, an aggressive move, and it's cost Mezzi a great deal of health. Has to be responsible for B, right? Apex is searching mid. Apex, are you really thinking...
Do it.
No.
Do it, you crazy man.
He's actually going to play the fade. He nearly had Wicardia. Oh, sorry, Zantara is dead to rights. Wicardia brings him down. The bomb's still in spawn. They had nothing off the rip.
Now, all this aggression has happened really early in the round, so I think Eternal Fire is just like, all right, what's the reaction? Let's see where the next push is. They need to push for information. They need to push for a kill. They need to do something that lets them know where we're going.
How's that?
Beautiful shot from Zaiwu.
They're going to finish up towards A. It's been a real problem for them. Mezzi's low, bear in mind, but Zaiwu certainly is, and he's still got a full utility belt at the same time. Flame's aggressive for no real reason. He goes down cleanly. Now Mezzi's alone.
Maybe it's to show them that someone's pushing, so they won't expect Mezzi to be in the bomb site. Oh, that Molotov, no, you're dead. You're dead. You're done. Good job from Eternal Fire, not forgetting any of the nades. Molotov gets them a bomb site and a 13th round.
See a little bit of myself in Flames there. They're coming to your bomb site.
Yep.
You've been waiting for so long. And the moment you start to make a little, like Inquisition, a little bit of a deeper angle.
I think Mezzi had a flash. Maybe they're setting up for a flash play.
Yeah, like he was kind of starting to prepare to go for like maybe full A main info and just got caught on a bad timing. Oof. Well, that's a nice finish all the same for Eternal Fire to win the first round of OT, get the T-sides rolling.
Starting to look good.
So I was saving his AWP. It is important. It's not a meme, saving your AWP on OT. At least not here.
We don't really do memes at ESL Pro League.
No, that's not our thing. See if I could learn anything from that. Didn't get much. Something about nades. That's all I've got for you.
Fortunate there for Mezzi. Was hoping the baits laid down there by Flames would at least gift them a couple, but no dice.
Or a smoke instead of a Molotov, anything really. Just give him a chance.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. Eternal Fire up by 1. This time they've got 2 players starting at the B bomb site, looking for a push. There's those nades that Calyx has been dealing with all half. This time steps away from the danger.
Slow and steady. Trying to get that mid control again. Zantara's been a real nuisance for them. Flashbang's going to be effective. Zantara spots 1. Unrelenting with the push. Should be converted though. Still advantage Eternal Fire. Mid control given over. Flames on high alert.
Yeah, even forces Spinks off of B. Staring at that temple smoke, so there is a window of opportunity for them to retool. Good timing on the B main smoke. It does also limit you from getting answers outside B. Matcher throws out 1 to keep their toes planted. Confirmation of fear from Vitality's B defense. It's Flamesy and Zaiwu. Worried about mid, as you said. No answers there. Comes down to this exchange. Flamesy needs to redeem himself into the second round of OT on A. Zaiwu departs his sight. He's worried about mid. He's worried about A main. He's got so much to be concerned about. Oh, confirmation. He says A as loudly as he possibly can. Molly forces him wide. He can't get one. Wicardia brings him down. Empty-handed as Flames, but still you got to put Zaiwu down. You cannot let this man shoot, and he's doing it. Oh, the leg shot swaps out to the USP. Phenomenal from Zaiwu, putting on a clinic, backing away. Madger in the clutch, but surely Zaiwu's done enough. Spinks just puts the cherry on top. He is a phenom.
Don't take MVP. We have money.
Everything's just so controlled, so calm. If he gets that third kill as well, that's a real highlight of Pro League. But yeah, he single-handedly wins the round. We tie things up at 1-1. Solid A hold. The AWP delivers. ZywOo goes up to 27 kills and 15 deaths.
Just makes it all look so smooth.
And this one, if
that would have been so good.
Mate, still finishes it off with a USP stylishly. My God, a lovely sequence out of ZywOo. He's here. He's in the server. Woxic just head in hands, realizing what he's up against.
Wox is keeping up, though. He's 22 kills. We said that was a win factor for Eternal Fire. He's delivered. He's done his job today. 1-1 final rounds here in the first half. Bear in mind, like we always say, a very T-sided map, so looking for that 2-1 ideally. Molotov from Zantares, this time not lurking towards middle. Bombs over towards B. Tucked away in T-spawn. So we'd assume it will be a finish on that side of the map. That was dangerously close though. ZywOo really feeling it right now. Utility exchange towards the connector. And there's the bomb collected. It's going to be scooped up by Calyx. 13 kills to his name. HE in towards Dark as well.
They're really worried about A. Like, Spinks is leaving too. ZywOo's already there. I mean, truly, just has to tend to the mid gap. This is perfect from Eternal Fire. They're hitting the completely undermanned site. They're playing retake B.
Yep. Yeah, completely out of this, like completely far back. And it was just crazy because Eternal Fire struggled anytime they've been in the bomb site throughout this game. They've given him a real leg up to have this much space, and it almost feels like Eternal Fire doesn't quite trust it.
Yeah, that's suspicious as to how the setup works. Spinks is here, a cracking shot there. Spray control onto Zantares. Trying to clear out that smoke for an angle onto Calyx, and well, he'll get it. Spinks is hitting everything he does, and now Madja responds.
That's too much death for executing against a retake tactic. The fact that you've lost 2 before the rest of Vitality arrived does not bode well.
That does, though. Hang on, Madja getting the kill onto ZywOo's massive. Rotation from Woxic's in. Closing the gap. Up on IV. Wicardia isolated, but that's necessary from Woxic. Flames distracted. Isolated! And Madja closes it down. They get that 2-1 after all.
Did you see his little exhale at the end, though?
Just exhausted.
I mean, he played that so smart because he's like, I die if I peek. Yeah. He made himself the smallest target possible behind that pillar, but that's still a stressful scenario.
Like 20 HP as well. So he did so well there to get 3 kills, wait until the aggro is taken by his teammates, and delivers the goods here. It's going to be Wox to close things out as well. AWP played just fantastic work, and they've gone 2-1. Eternal Fire are back in control here on Anubis.
And importantly, in overtime with all the money in the world, Woxic can have his AWP. It took them all half to get it out, and then they ran 3 straight rounds with that in their toolbox. Vitality struggled to counter it in regulation, and now they got to figure it out in OT.
Haven't seen this one before during regulation. Just boosting the AWP up, trying to catch an inquisitive mid player. Calyx is going to have to be very careful. Oh, and just as easy as that, an opening given to Vitality. Mid open. Who needs double molly? Who needs 2 smokes? You just do it with the AWP. ZywOo already puts Eternal Fire on the back foot.
Putting his stamp on overtime. The clutch and now the post plan and now an opening kill here. So it gets a little quiet as Vitality move across the map slowly. Mezzi going to go back towards A main. They were bullying this in the opening half of this match. It's got Woxic alt position to defend against it initially. It's got Wicardia behind him in the bomb site, and Zantares now sliding over towards middle for some extra assistance.
They're going on this. Flashing through the smoke is brave, but it works out wonderfully. Wicardia caught out. Woxic has to reposition. The AWP might have a headlong collision here. Flash sure deters.
Come on, Woxic. Need to deliver the goods now. AWP in position, good for a multi-frag usually. There's the first. Will it dissuade them from the bomb side? ZywOo still fancies his chances here. Flashbangs are very effective, and they can still find this round. Woxic gets his second, 3 versus 3, 20 seconds remaining. The entirety of Eternal Fire on this side of the map. He's done very well in buying time, but can he keep it going? ZywOo dinked en route, needs a reload as well. We'll have to go for the M4.
Yeah, they need the bomb. 12 seconds. Still more shots hit by Woxic. So nimble, just dancing around the site, takes the shots, wins the round. It's another Eternal Fire round. Throughout this game, Vitality looked like they had the edge over Eternal Fire. Throughout this game, they just remained tenacious. They fought back. And here in overtime, now that they've secured 2 opportunities, 2 map points to take theirs in the quarterfinal.
And Apex visibly getting more and more frustrated. We've seen a couple moments throughout that second half. We've seen a couple moments, but now in overtime, it's ramped up to a whole new level.
That was a 5-on-3, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Woxic once
Inside
again,
the bomb site, mollied out of the bomb site.
stepping up, dude. He's at 27 kills. He's one behind Zywoo now. Just a couple ago, he has a 22.
He got mollied wide, forced in, didn't fall for the jiggle bait, nails the shot. His pathing then was around the Molotov, held at a different, deeper line, waiting for a head-to-head, then gets flashed off, manages to reposition, and still be peeking into the angle. I mean, incredible sequence out of
And through
Woxic.
each one of those, defensive flashbangs dumped in towards A main as well to hold off the hit as long as possible. Perfectly played from Eternal Fire.
Wow. Well, they've got map point, ladies and gentlemen. Who would have thought it? Regulation, Vitality were dominating for the longest time until a 2 versus 1 clutch from Arcadia kept their head above water, and now they find themselves in the lead comfortably. A couple of rounds to play with here on the CT side. Can they close things out and find the first map in their favor? Flashbang towards A main. Zywoo. Ooh. Oh, Arcadia playing a very dangerous game with them smoke in hand there. He gets away with it. Woxie's taking early damage. Re-smoke towards the dark room. And it all lies here. Vitality need 2 in a row for double overtime now. Is it enough? Nothing given away early here. Re-smoking middle. Flames will drop the molly. Start to take basic control. No one really home though. It's going to be Woxie playing defensively. What's he got in store for us? It's going to be flashing over. He's going to take the peek. Not quite. They're showing a bit of presence here. They're going to walk through the smoke at A main. That flash is spot on. They should have it no problem. That's unfortunate for Arcadia.
I feel like he can't wait for this map to be over with. He's been uncomfortable since round 1 at this A-bomb site.
With that said, he's matching Xantares' output right now, which is impressive considering how many times we've seen him get booked by the flashbangs and the A main pressure. Woxic's AWP is a nightmare, as Hank keeps highlighting. He's keeping up with Zywoo right now, and yep, that's the head-to-head we've been waiting for. Woxic goes down, and now the A site's open for business. Vitality seem to have made this one look clean.
Yeah, as soon as Arcadia goes down, it compromises the entirety of the bomb site. You can see them scrambled into position, couldn't recover, and it's going to be a 1-round game. Vitality looking for double overtime here. Save the AK, might as well as Antares. Magic will join him as they look to fend them off. That's really the only objective, is having the AK to the next round. They'll be able to buy regardless, obviously.
Although with all the money too, the hunt doesn't really matter. Like, you might as well go for it. You got plenty of cash coming out of this win and already built up, so you're not taking away anything super valuable, except for an AK-47 in the hands of Xantares. Is Major coming in to try and ninja?
He's thinking about it.
Yeah, might as well, I suppose.
Yeah, fair play.
And that AK looks like it's coming through to the next one. Xantares, I'm speaking too soon. I'm speaking too soon. Shut up, Alex, you idiot.
That's twice. You got Woxic and then you got Xantares at the end.
Oh, he gets away with it. Yeah, I thought he did. 15 to 14 though, and no AK-47 for Xantares.
A very moody timeout coming in.
Yeah,
right. Emotional.
Donate just £2 a month.
Help out a Counter-Strike player in need.
Having trouble on A main?
We've all been there.
We've all been there. With your donation, we can help A anchors get the support they need.
1 extra flashbang will go to the A anchor support player of your choice.
AWP not rotating quick enough? Donate just £2 a... Oh, sorry, no, actually.
It got a little bit heated at the end.
Yeah, okay. Zywoo and Woxic clashing for a rarity, but we got one in the last round. Will we see another OT? Let's find out, fellas. It's Hanky G and Moses OT.
Here we go then. CT side for Eternal Fire. Double nades at the start. No damage confirmed though. Apex actually goes down to 63. Bomb collected by Mezzi and Spawn.
They're going nice and simple. It's a B split right out of the gate.
Full on B execution here. Calyx and Xantares to defend. Calyx tucked away in jail.
Calyx is dead, surely, right?
Yep, that's fair to say. Yeah, Xantares, though, you either get one or you get nothing. There's the first. Will he be traded out? Absolutely not. He might have done enough here. We go to a 3-on-3. Apex low.
Deep nade. Oh, almost got him, and Zywoo had the off, not ready for the swing.
I think it's enough, boys.
I think they've done it. They're holding him at bay for the moment. Bomb is still in the hands of Flamesy. It can back
no way! How does that not
just
hit?
fell short on the other side of the bricks, and Apex is going to clear A. Now they've got to get the bomb there.
I can't believe that.
Yo, how much space does Apex take?
Yeah, I mean, he has to
hold off rotations, really. He needs to have a powerful position.
But he's got 14 health.
If he gets towards beach, he might catch one of his trousers down here. This is the kill. There it is. He had to reload. Last bullet connects, and they've got a 2 versus 2. Not like this Eternal Fire. It was a done deal. Both of them still precariously low. Solid smoke. They think it's a fake. They're holding on towards B.
No, it's just this long rotation from Flames. They've started to piece it together. Heading towards the smoke is Apex, though. He knows he has to position. He has to out-position his opponent.
You'd never think this was happening.
He's going to let them pass. Apex is an absolute mastermind.
But he has no idea.
They could kill Flames.
Flames, Tux, barrel, not ready. Jump scare, but they're not going to be ready for this. Apex, Eternal Fire for the map. A 1 versus 2 demanded of him. He just needs to get them off this bomb. Trigger discipline, running him down. Defuse comes through! And he taking it overtime! Anubis for the Turkish side goes their way. Vitality indomitable. They are on an 11-match win streak, and Eternal Fire 1 map away from breaking it.
Two flashes and a Molotov. No need for the door. Suggests we're going towards ramp.
Okay. Let's see if they're going to be able to make it through Madja. Who's going to be the sole defender? Looking like Woxic is up top towards the upper side. Off the info, where's he going? Fake util towards top. Molly there. Madja dinked, and he is going to be running for dear life. Spinks finds this pick towards A, but the others are still going to lower instead.
Oof.
It doesn't look good for Eternal Fire, I'll say that much. With Madja on basically 1 HP, they've lost Bacardia with nothing done. There's Madja dropping the bomb to be planted. It looks like a guaranteed round here.
Yeah, unless you miss a lot of shots, and then Calix kills your IGL, then Zywoo gets Antares. So it all falls into place for Vitality. There was nothing more for Calix here. He just gets 1 on the way out the door, and now that door's going to be slammed shut. Spinks closes it down. A very convincing start to Vitality's Nuke campaign. On the T side, no less, getting a nice clean pistol. Going to fill you with confidence and fill your coffers with cash. They'll be splashing that on a lot of AKs. See Flames, Zywoo, and Spinks going to be equipping the Kalashnikov. And then we'll get ourselves a couple of MAC-10s to round out the buy. Utility from Apex and Mezzi. The utility from Mezzi here led to a nice opening kill.
Yeah, it's a nice sort of ruse there. You've got one player in towards the hub, the Molotov going down on top, and as soon as that initiate comes in, you're going to see the ramp rotation come through, and now it's going to be Mezzi with the MAC-10. They've got a full investment from Eternal Fire. Bear in mind, we've got MP9s, a scout for Woxic. He looked very good in that first map.
Yeah.
And they're going towards ramp again. Barrett, that boosted player. It's a position you don't see too often these days, but can work out very nicely. If Madja can take enough aggro for him, this could be a win, boys.
Ooh, hard crossfire.
Madja, they both fire at the same time. And they both go down in unison too. Yeah, no head armor on Calix. He just gets caught by a flying MAC-10. It was definitely potent. The fact that you put your eggs towards that ramp basket. Thought you had perhaps grounds for that. In my mind, Madja's supposed to be like trying to get as much as he can done and then die, and then Calix catches people overlooking him.
Yeah, I think the problem was the way that Vitality entered into ramp was pretty intricate. They threw a flash left side. Whoever was first out went right side straight under the boost, right? And whoever that was on the left side, I think it was Madja, got full blind.
Right.
So it was really awkward to actually play the crossfire. Great utility, great entry pathing, and Vitality just win the round basically off of that. Zentara's probably just looking to have an MP9 into the next to try and farm up some cash and give themselves a bit of extra firepower. But so far, so good for Vitality, who, yeah, unfortunately dropped the ball a few times there, but it wasn't because, you know, Eternal Fire
flashed.
Oh, yeah. There you go. So looks away. Who was that? Apex. Straight across to the other side of ramp room.
Yeah, just Zantara to save his MP9. That's about all we've got left here for the Turkish squad. 4 players survive for Vitality. They've got a 3-0 start here. There'll be nothing to bring forward into round number 3. They'll be full eco. Zantara's have an MP9, I suppose. That is about it. Looking to take us to a third of Inferno.
You're wrapping that one up real quick.
Yeah, well, we're going to be seeing it's the bleakest of starts for Eternal Fire.
It really is, yeah.
You go for that second round force buy, you get, what, nothing done? Yeah, really, absolutely nothing. 1 kill, well, 2 kills in 2 rounds. A kill a round is their average right now. Calix and Madge are the only ones to get out of the starting blocks, and I suspect this round's not going to be too much to write home about either.
I think the main thing I want to focus on for Eternal Fire is that on Anubis, they won so many crazy rounds on incredibly low buys, right? They had minimal utility, they had like a Mac 10 and a Tech 9s, and they were the swing rounds that really brought them back in the game. So you need to focus on that. Vitality, yes, they're going to have some strong rounds, yeah, they're going to have a lot of cash here on the T side, especially after they probably win this round. But Eternal Fire, they can make it work with incredibly low buys, and this is one of those.
Hang on. There is a chance Antares gets more than one, but spam down through the heart. It's going to be Flames to pretty much guarantee the round. That was the only real threat. Rotations coming through towards ramp. 4 versus 2, Calix and Woxic in the correct position, sure, but I feel like one more kill is at the top end here. 1 minute to go. Being very patient with it. Don't want to run into this crossfire. Just to be making sure that everyone's here when the final commitment comes through. Smoke towards main. Spinks for clean sheet so far, 3-0. Zywo the same. And, yeah, and Flames.
I got some fun nuke facts for you.
Oh, I love one.
Well, you know, we talked about Vitality's dominant period, 11-match win streak. Well, on Nuke, only one team has pushed them to double digits on Nuke. They have got a 100% win rate on it. They've played it 6 times. They've beaten Na'Vi is a big one, Astralis, Liquid, all on this map. But Na'Vi are the only team that took it even close. Everyone else under or at 7 maximum. No one has got more than 7 rounds bar Na'Vi against Vitality.
That's kind of crazy. And you'd assume that a lot of those are Vitality picking into it, which means they're probably starting on the T side most of those games, which is makes it even more impressive, right?
Yeah, it does. It certainly does, especially considering that, you know, 45% of their rounds are coming from their T side. That's a pretty generous CT lenience.
Well, here we go. The first real gun round now. 3-0 start. Couldn't ask for anything better for Vitality, looking to bounce back here. It has to be said, they look like the better squad in that first map as well. Just some crazy rounds, as Mac pointed out. Some insane clutches coming through. And the opening pick has been found. In-game leader Magia removed early on towards the hearts. Cross smokes deployed. Xantares, is he going to have one of those moments? He's in a position to get multiple kill here, boys. And there's the first. Second looking clean as well. All 3 are tagged. Finds the double kill, and that should secure the round here. We've got a 4-on-2. Zywo and Spinks with nothing left. Flames would have to save the day. He's detected towards main. And there we have it. I think he might be considering some sort of save here. You've just got no HP to work with.
6 for Zywo, 9 for Spinks.
Yeah, that's
long
it.
old save, boys.
Yeah, it's going to be brutal.
It has been a bit of an AWP masterclass in this series. Like, Woxic, he's had a pretty good tournament here at ESL Pro League Season 20, and Zywo, the same can be said. But yeah, on Anubis, both of them had some really, really incredible rounds. I'm hoping that we get a similar thing here on Nuke, but I guess we'll see if there's going to be that Outers battle. And Eternal Fire, look, here's that first round. It's still early days. If they win this cleanly, which it looks like they should be, could be on to the next closest game that Vitality have played on Nuke.
Yeah, right. Well, they're going to try and be challengers. This is just the first. Bear in mind, 7, the bar set by everyone else.
That's a pretty low bar, to be fair.
Yeah, I'd agree. Na'Vi took it to OT, a 16-14, but Vitality still have kept their head above water. I mean, what a joy it is to be able to pick between the multiple maps you've got a 100% win rate on right now. You know, you're just like, which one do we fancy today?
Well, that's a very clean round from EF. 4 players survived. They recovered 3 AK-47s here. That's pretty magnificent. And so was this from Xantares. It would have been such a nice little highlight if you got all 3 there, but the job was done with the 2 kills and the dink, and you got to respect the discipline. Didn't want to overstep the mark.
Yeah, did his job. Apex holding it together.
All right, well, plenty of money, though, considering their flying starts here. Tornadoed off, and it's Xantares towards main entrance. Lurk smoke deployed, and it's going to be the first Woxic shot with the AWP delivered. Let's hit the thigh of Apex. There's a lot of players out here.
Oh.
Wow, what a shot that is.
The micro adjustment, so damn good. Free haircuts.
Damn. So that's 2 shots connecting.
Yeah. From the 2 bullets used. 100% connection rate for Woxic. And if you're trying to cross yard, you're going to need those smokes. Woxic's on one here. He has just used his HE. Kind of feel like that would have been useful in a moment. As the smokes do get erected.
Wait, though. There's a nasty surprise, a secret, if you will, waiting for them toward the CT steps. They're not going to be pushing out any further. It's a 5-on-4 in favor of EF. Flames down to 80. He'll hold towards the cubby right now. 50 seconds, and what's the next maneuver? They still have the majority of the utility. It looks like an upper execution. We've got player on the T roof.
Oh, if Flames gets his pick, then we could be
difficult
cooking
against
for
Antares, though.
Vitality.
He had a pretty rough Anubis Flames. Comes out on top, though. Nice work.
Important duel to win. It's an equalizing frag from Flames. Now top side under scrutiny. 2 from Squeak. Steps out yard, and Mezzi gonna molly up Hut. Forces Bacardi's reposition. He does so silently down to Tetris.
Yeah.
The spread is a problem. That is 2. Look at these mollies. The usage of their utility with Cardia
How is he
under
alive?
so much scrutiny. He tucks in. Has Woxic in support as well. 15 seconds as they drop down lower.
great
This is a
call.
great call.
Really nice. I think that's enough to win the round. You've got a retake with a low Ricardia, an AWP of Woxic. You're coming in from the ramp as well. They still have flashes, no smoke. So there still is a chance they would take a couple of early picks, though, and they're going to tuck 2 players in towards Dark.
Oh, there's the flash. Eternal Fire need to make their move right now. All the way out of ramp. Nade doesn't quite hit where they intended it to, and the double Dark setup is probably going to catch them off.
I don't know, man. They're like kind of acting like they know Dark is a real threat.
You wouldn't think 2 players are there. That's the problem.
Yeah, you're right. They're going to kill Zaiwu and then overreact. Flames from double doors. Oh, there's the info. Nice angle held, and there's no time for this. Just try and save what you can. I mean, what was it, 15 seconds when they make that dip down the vents? Just the patience on Vitality.
Yeah.
That was a 5v4 that ends up feeling very comfortable for Vitality. They even take it all away from Eternal Fire. That's not going to be fun. Oh, so you had the early advantage. You had that opening pick onto Mezzi, a nice headshot from the AWPer, and yet it just slowly just descends into madness. This is where the equalizing frag came from.
It's like every piece of utility that they had in the mid to late round had incredible purpose.
Yeah.
And you mentioned as well, look, they had to get past Zaiwu to even see that trap setup work. They didn't get past Zaiwu, so they didn't even get that first step. Great patience when it was needed. Great timing on the pushes. Vitality just calling a perfect T-side around. And now we've got a tactical, understandable. Eternal Fire probably going to be a little tilted after not converting the 5v4.
Not a great start. And they are going to be force buying in response here. I say that it looks to be a partial, actually. Take that back. We all got an M4, some MP9s and a Scouts, but still looking very likely for a 5-1 lead here for Vitality. And it's just down to Vitality. What's their approach going to be? How do they enter these bomb sites? Do they wait? Do they slow things right down? They get that outside execution. And we'll see. You know they're up to something with the tactical timeout. You wouldn't call an eco off the back of a tactical timeout. So you know there's something afoot here. Oh, that's certainly, it's going to be alarming to kick things off. Apex down to 14.
Could be one of those low buys that we were talking about. Eternal Fire making it almost work, but Ricardia unfortunately not able to finish off Zaiwu there. No utility. Where do you go from here? Magic going to be able to recycle the M4, upgrade the firepower. And they might actually go for a contact here at Outers, but Apex coming back. If he falls, we're down to that 4v4, and Eternal Fire can put themselves in a more winning position, but Apex has the advantage with this distance. It's just a matter of the timing. If Madja wants to keep going forward, goes in.
Smart from Madja. He's actually owned this.
There it is.
Very nice play. He's going to funnel them in towards Alpha. Scout the worst possible weapon for that scenario. He gets the tag, but Flames come out on top and presumably takes the round here. You've got to save that M4. There is another AK outside. They might try and maneuver to try and pick that up. 2 players towards Trophy, though, and Zaiwu is in a very powerful position to shut that prospect down.
If they catch this timing,
That's all they're going for. He's going for that AK right now.
they can find Zaiwu, rather, who's looking the wrong direction, and that's going to be 2 AKs retrievable.
That's a very good point. If they can get up that ladder, they've got 3 AKs potentially to take to the next round. Or 3 rifles.
Got to be very happy with that one. Apex's
Yeah, you'll take
AK
it.
falls into their hands as well. So yeah, I mean, making the best of a bad situation. You are still 5-1 down on T-side.
Yes, that is true. And you are going to lose one of these now. It's going to be Madja.
Yeah, just go with the homies, you know?
Okay, well, they get 3 kills.
Yeah.
Keeps them relatively modest.
How's that money looking for Vitality? It's still pretty good after the reinvestment.
Pretty reasonable.
Yeah. Are we going to see the AWP make a resurgence? Does not look like it. ZywOo happy just to be playing with the AK. Getting openings like that. Flames lucky to be alive. As that P2K shot did not quite connect. But with 2 AKs on the defense, we'll see if Eternal Fire can convert the 7th. Foxic. Or back again. Will be flashed off the line. Might have been spotted on the jump peak. And opts for a more passive angle. L-Smoke's coming through. Vitality, gonna lose the first pick again.
Didn't stop him once. Will it stop him again? Good spread. Solid molly will delay the cross to Secret. Smokes may fade. ZywOo and Co. gonna make them way down Secret. Zentara is starting towards this angle. He'll be responsible for holding the lower site. Going through the motions as they have been. Consistent top util to keep the feet planted. Mezzy now starts to make a silent escape to rejoin forces with his boys out yard. Flamesy, Apex, ZywOo, all there. And look how concerned they are about ramp, about lobby. They don't have answers yet.
ZywOo starting to go for the silent clear at halls. Thinking Xantaras might come this direction, but in the meantime, Wakadi are going to poke his head out at main at the perfect moment, turning into a 5v3 now. Vitality backs against the wall, and Xantaras now has a little bit of info, blocking with the smoke in the halls. But we are going to see ZywOo continue to explore over towards Decon side anyway.
Yeah, round's certainly not over yet. It's going to be Mezzy with the bomb. He's by Seeker right now. 20 seconds remaining. Flames pretty disjointed. We'll have to patrol the vent and the rotations. That's if they even go for it. And it looks like that it's going to sacrifice the round. Just let it go. Hold on to the weapons. 9 seconds. And yeah, very clean round from EF. They actually have 3 AKs now on the CT side. And we go 5 and 2. But I think that's a good call. There was no real reason to go for that. The round was essentially done. Didn't have much in terms of execution potential down towards lower. But Majo opening things up here. Good job. Strong position. Wakadia found that cheeky one on Apex towards outside. And then, like you said, Xantara is blocking the lower bomb side. They just give it up, which is absolutely fine. We go 5 and 2.
Eternal Fire, 5 alive. Allow themselves to have another buy later on if things go wrong, which you can only assume they may.
Assume they may.
Assume they may. Because who knows? We've had some crazy things going on here at Pro League.
Gosh, just the opening test of the top side is consistently quite difficulty and discombobulating.
Upper execution from the very get-go. I think it is. Flames drop in from main. Double Molotovs, double nades on the side. Spinks to open things up. He gets Magia in towards the huts. Hello, Xantares.
How has that happened?
I guess he drops down when the nades are being deployed, so the sound cue is muffled.
Yeah. But Xantares would have had to have been there for a while.
Yeah,
Either way,
it's super weird that he has no idea, right?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, that's all I can think of. Nades get delivered and he drops down then.
Hopefully J-Raz got a third of that we can have a look at in the moment, but we'll see if Eternal Fire are going to be able to fight their way back in. Wakadia, a lot of pressure on his shoulders, the solo upper player right now. And Vitality, they still got enough to execute here again. Okay. Shifting forward. We'll be able to grab onto another smoke there at Hut, but retrieving that, I don't know if he was shift walking, so that could have been heard.
Eternal Fire won plenty of 5-on-3s on Anubis. Who would have to replicate that form, and Calyx making a good, convincing case they can actually make it happen here. Flames through main entrance, though. Not much in terms of defense being presented now, and it's going to be a spectacular sequence of events as Flames will get his hat trick. Sick, almost ready for the shot onto the captain, but not going to happen. We go 6 and 2. Bear in mind, though, they had a very clean round before, 5 players surviving. As we take a tactical timeout, there will be a buy available for Eternal Fire, but it feels like this one is slipping away.
Flamesy is really heating up now, if you'll pardon the pun. He has looked like the individual that we knew he had the capability of being. In fact, in his former teams, when he had a little bit more room, we saw more frequently, but he's been taking his time adjusting to his role and how his own style can be finding impact in the server. And he's gotten to that point now. I mean, look at this. This is a T-side round entirely attributed to Flames and his multi-frags. And a timeout called by the coach of Eternal Fire, Fab. I'm going to call him Fab, because I don't know how to say the Fab.
Faber.
Faber.
Yeah, like Saber.
Like a saber. Okay,
Yeah.
Thank you.
I did think yesterday when, you know, That was hectic.
I like that one. The war drums.
When you had Faber staring down Mara on the other side, they were both two very dominant-looking coaches, you know?
Yeah,
very intimidating.
Okay, huge round here. Eternal Fire trying to scrape this one together. The best they can hope for, though, is a 6-6 scoreline. Those double nades coming in again. No one home. That's trying to flush out Majab, who was on top of the silo before.
He's already got his one opening kill with it. He's not going to try it again.
Yeah.
It has to be now or never for Eternal Fire. If they wanted to see a 2-0 here. I mean, that seems so beyond comprehension considering how many teams Vitality have managed to slay.
But there's always a chance.
Woxic's seen that. Little balaclava
Very
peeking across the
difficult
top. Oh, has a crack. Props for the effort. But now Flames knows that his position has been seen. Has a nice little angle there with the waterfall smoke to peek over the top of Credit. Mezzi unable to open up at ramp, but he will get ramp control.
Good Molotov. Gives him space to move into the ram, knowing that player's been sent packing down towards lower. CT's running on fumes here. One smoke, couple of flashes, and HE. 35 seconds. That's one thing they do have in their favor. Is there any lower presence here? We've got Calix down there with Zantares. We haven't mentioned the latter's name in a while. This could be his moment to explode on the scoreboard right now. Come on, Zantares, what have you got for us? There's the first double kill from Calix, actually. Zantares providing the damage at the very least. 4 on 3, Flames low, and the bombs to be planted.
Ooh,
At least attempted.
You think so? Zywoo hungry for those picks. Pops it that second time. Spinks staying over towards ramp, and if he gets this pick, maybe there's a chance for Vitality in this round, but he's looking the wrong direction. Creeping up slowly. That's a... should have been a freebie for Manja. Gets it back. Zywoo down. And Eternal Fire. As you said, they needed to activate now, and they have. That's 3.
In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Good grief. That was a little scary for a second, but yeah, a third for Eternal Fire. Necessity. Zantares' glory stolen by Calix. Some stolen valor there.
Yeah, I was getting ready for a big Zantares highlight reel. It looked like he was getting all the kills. I was about to glaze him up, but unfortunately, Calix took all the kills. But I guess it's all fine.
Team effort right now from 3 for Wakadia, 5 for Calix. The kill spread needs to be shifting in the upward direction because take a look at what Vitality are bringing into this one. Limited util, limited weaponry, just a Deagle and a Tech 9 for Mezzi. As we get this one started with just your typical util set, but Yard does seem to be the point of their affection, and there's going to be bodies behind this. 5.5 seconds rotted off of the clock by the incendiary, but over the top, maybe there's a chance for Apex. How good is his eyesight? Oh, good enough.
Huge scalp to take. Zantares down with nothing once again.
Woxic setting up the trap, though. How good is he on the tight angles? Whoa, peek too quick. Didn't go wide, and he gets baited by the jiggle. Back into the vents. He's made a bit of noise, making his way here, and missed opportunity again. Leg getting shown around the corner, repositions. Third time is the charm.
Still a very compromised position. They've got to fly out the vents here. Wakadia fighting back. Can he find another one? Zywoo says no. Calix is there to maintain the man advantage. Mezzi with the Tech 9. Spinks, AK. Sub 1 minute, but Spinks in towards main entrance. That bomb is down. Mezzi needs to try and recover it if possible. Grenade won't find a home. And Spinks will come down to join him. It's actually a pretty impressive maneuver. This could work out.
Mezzi distracts. They don't know about Spinks. So then all you need is Mezzi to show up again.
All 3 CTs here in the same spot. What is going on?
The bomb's there. They're just holding it for dear life. 30 seconds. Spinks could go through it, through the flames. It's just constant barrage of utility. Only 1 flash remains. 20 seconds. The lineup works out well. And there's 4 for Eternal Fire. They make it work.
It's uncomfortable with those missed orb shots and then kind of getting caught up in the vents there, bumping into each other, but well handled.
Yeah.
Eternal Fire closing the gap. 2-round game now. It was 6-6 on Anubis, and they'll be right back into this one. Woxic, pretty impressive shot after missing 2.
The savior there has to be Calix, making his way to double doors just in time to get that trade. As soon as they got that man advantage, they were able to lock down the bomb, they were able to lock down the holes, and as claustrophobic as it was, it worked out.
Dude, this is a full eco as well. They've actually done enough here to potentially get that 6-6 scoreline. Zywoo will have the scouts, the rest of his players towards ramp. Deagle and Apex is all they really have to work with here. No Kevlar across the board. And Calyx in a prime position here. AK-47, that grenade should do some damage. Something very little. 8 towards Spinks.
Zywoo Scout, I mean, if he can outwalk Boxic, yeah, not to be. Not gonna happen.
Here we go.
Calyx.
Is there a chance?
30 in the clip, and unfortunately not many of those 30 land. Boxic trying to keep his eyes on that AK, which could have been blown away by the HE. Good flash timing. Vitality going to try to run him down, but he's only got that P2K up against the Glock. And I know which one. I'm backing in this scenario. Boxic, it's all going wrong.
Not like that. Anything but that.
Now they've got an an AK and an AWP.
And an AWP, yeah. This is...
Info.
This is 1 Deagle, 1 PC-50, Glocks, no armor, no nades.
Okay, so the plan is, Wakadia, you hold the potential for ramp. Zentaras, you hold potential for top site. And Madja's going to be a piece of that involved as well towards lobby.
Okay.
God. It's bleak out here. I mean, Vitality, they can still take this.
Oh, the main wrap. Spinks is going to be able to just put a stop to the plan of Eternal Fire. If he keeps making this move, he's going so silently. Zentaras does get his way to T-Vent. We'll be able to pivot off of this spot. Ooh,
Okay,
gets
we're good,
down.
we're good.
Spinks, can he save it? 12 seconds.
It's all fine. Everything's fine. Nothing to be alarmed about.
It's all fine.
Everything's fine.
Come on.
Oh, that's so hard to watch, bro.
It's all under control. It's calculated, boys.
My God.
It's last round next anyway. It doesn't matter. It's all good.
Who's Brava?
Okay, good effort. A little bit awkward at times, but they get the round over the line.
8-7. He was just a little shy of the bomb.
1 second.
On the clock. It has to read 4.
Ain't over till it's over. If Eternal Fire get this round, they need 1 more in the next half to hit par.
Yeah, right, exactly.
And then we can start having the conversation about that big two an egg.
Yeah, I don't know about the 2 and egg.
I don't either.
That seems crazy.
Convinced.
We have Inferno as a 3rd. That's a conversation we'll get to when we need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll hold fire on that for now. This is another great comeback. Exactly the same script you saw in Anubis.
True. Will it be 6-6 at the half? It worked out wonderfully for Eternal Fire last time.
Okay, what have we got here? They dump a load of HEs towards Hell to pop open those smokes when required. 3 of them, in fact, for Eternal Fire. Apex will join his teammates Flames on towards the silo roof. And now, a Galil for Apex. What's the final call here? What can they come up with to give them a nice advantage going into that second half?
Apex peak with Galil. We found that out the other day.
Oh, he's actually kind of a god of that.
Yeah.
For some reason. That's true.
It was on this map as well.
Yeah.
So we'll see if we get that style of Apex again. But for the moment, it looks like it's that contact at ramp after Flames gets an opening at main, but Calyx has Flames in the way. Oh, go for the quick switch. Won't be able to shoot back, and this is looking like 7-5. Madja, good luck.
Yeah, they just played that too well, didn't they? That's like just another page out of the Vitality strat book, and a yard fake with a ramp push. And it just works out so wonderfully. The react as well. It looked like it was good. The incendiary drop, the full pull back, but caught out on the quick switch.
Can you imagine, though?
Oh,
Wait
Can you
a
imagine?
second. Wait a second. Main.
you
Wait
imagine?
about it, Madja! Tags up Apex! It would have been beautiful! Apex dashes the dreams of a Madja clutch. One hell of an attempt. We'll give him credit, and we'll be take 2 to screw our heads back on.
Yeah, volley, you can volley. I need echo. I think boys. 3, 2, 1. There's
C1.
C1, fall back.
Holding you, mate. Holding him from solo.
Molly, I'm dead.
No. 1 HP. Nice! Nice, boys.
6 shots, guys.
Oh, he shot at me as well.
Yeah,
he did 6 shots. Nice 1 HP.
That's good. Good job. Nice half, boys. Good job.
Good half.
Yeah, it was a good half from Vitality. It nearly got very awkward at the end there. Madja nearly doing the impossible for some reason. Henry and his crystal ball saw it coming.
Everything that's looked good. He had low HP players coming out of heaven. He had the incendiary ready for the bomb site, denied the plant as well. They were a little bit segregated. Yeah, it got a bit scary, but they get 7-5. Eternal Fire still in this one, though. This is not a done deal. Very important pistol coming up next. Wakadia and co. get themselves on silo once again. Utility's been deployed already. They've got one smoke down towards main. One more flashbang to go.
Yeah.
Well, Kevlar will have the bomb on his back.
Color me interested if EF can get this pistol round in the bag, but Flames is going to try to stop that one from happening. Nice shot at range. Xantares takes Apex out of the mix. And now we've got a 4v4, all tucked away, Vitality. 3 players on upper.
Cardia's got here very quickly. I don't think you're anticipating him there.
Oh,
it's so unfortunate. Wakadia didn't know what to do with it. Got the intel, Flames checking it every few seconds, and now with Xantares just has to go up, hope for the best. Makes it up safely. Flames watching it like a hawk, though. It's going to be an upper split. Xantares needs a couple here.
Oh, Goose straight away. Xantares, good aim, but it's all for naught unless Woxic's got a clutch in it.
Needs the plant, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Smoke maybe facilitates a plant, but they're on the side. We should have him. Yeah, caught with a bong in it, with the bomb in his hands.
That's what you said.
That's what I said. You can't tell me otherwise.
It needs to be said as well. Flames having a crazy game here, but some of his USP shots on those pistol rounds, even on Anubis, he is feeling it. He is here. He can taste that semi. He wants a reverse sweep.
You ever got a taste of the semi-finals, Mac?
Yes. It's been a while.
We like to have fun here.
It was back at like
we like to have fun.
at the swimming carnival.
Can't let your mate say taste of the semi without having a little of eyebrow raise, can you?
Full eco, Eternal Fire with no plan. We've got Glocks and Xantares Deagle. Vitality. Nice lead now. Should be 9-5, no problem. Zaiwu, early M4, patrolling outside. He's got to play down towards Secret as well. Not sure what's going on here. Anti-flash positions, I guess, for Woxic?
No, he's doing his floor inspections. Got a side hustle.
Not sure what that was,
to make
but
sure the floor's cool.
Doesn't really matter. And the grenade trying to do a lot of damage, but it's the Deagle to strike first. It's Zaiwu is so safe in these sort of scenarios. Should be absolutely fine. This is a bit more. Low HP gets away with it. 4 versus 3. That should be all the threats eradicated. We've got Spinks with enough time to get down towards lower.
Ooh, and he's got the moneymaker as well. But M4 now retrieved. Who's that going to? Calyx taking it, passing the bomb across. Has 1 HE and 2 human flashes to try and get this info. Let's see if Xantares is going to be able to find that information. There it is, but Spinks too quick on the flick, gets both of them. And that's going to be bomb on the ground. And another $1,800 dues taken by the MP9 and a 9th round on the board. Vitality need 4 to send us to Inferno.
G2 play tomorrow. If you wanted to hear about the human flash, Monacy will be in the server. In fact, we have got a crazy day tomorrow, boys, as well. Have you seen the 2 matchups we've got to look forward to?
Yes.
It's a crazy side of the bracket. Spirit and RV.
G2 Liquid.
G2 Liquid.
Yeah.
There's some games.
Those are some games. I mean, either one of those could be a grand final or a banging semi. That's going to be happening here in the quarters. Let's get this one started then. It's a 9-5 scoreline. Will it be competitive? Find out in about 1 minute and 36 seconds.
Can Eternal Fire answer back here early? Flames down towards Secret. They're going to slowly make their way over towards our position. It's Wakadia, joined by Madja. Oh, good spot, though. Massive amounts of information. You know they're committing towards lower. Zaiwu around, this is like a guaranteed kill, doesn't it?
Not if you crouch.
Not if you say it.
Not if you say it.
Xantares peak, hard to hit.
Molly buys some space, though. And we're going to see Eternal Fire continue to push the point at elbow. And Hex with the quick switch. Oh! A little bit awkward there. It's going to be a 2 for 2, and it's looking like Spinks is turning Eternal Fire blue. Big little spray down. And now it's Woxic, 1v3 angle. AK to do it.
Got a smoke. Can smoke main, I guess it's his best option, but looking very unlikely he can do anything with this, I'm afraid. Would have to be a picture-perfect sequence. And Zai was waiting for him, well read. Double digits.
Yeah.
Inferno looking likely now. Loss bonus accumulating, bomb down. There'll be a purchase available, but not a very good one.
I was going to say that was probably his best chance to win the 1v3 because Vitality were so spread out. He could have found 3 isolated engagements, but he didn't. So, look.
Hank, slightly ignorant question, but just to clarify, quick switching is just a bad habit, right? Was it ever like a thing? Like,
in 1.6, you could reset the aim punch and the tagging when you were moving along by pulling up the knife. That's about it. No, it's
so like something
nothing.
like Apex, you know, habitually has done it for so long, but not really. No.
I guess so. Like, it is a bad habit in general, but yeah, there used to be some utility behind it, but not really now. No.
Yeah, we did a test as well about reload times. You know how that illusion of making a reload quicker, no longer a thing in CS2. Xantares just starts with a bang. Short leg shot. ZywOo, he brings the fight. He says, okay, yeah, you want a biff? I have a pistol too.
Hell yeah.
And I'll just put you on to 10 HP. Wicardia has vent rotate cut down. Hang on.
Yeah, Eternal Fire going real quick this round, smashing it through the halls. Flames here and everything. Flash forward. Ooh, how many can he get here? Only the 1.
Yeah, but it buys enough time for ZywOo to be posted up. And oh, he actually hits that through the floor. Now running it down with the CZ. He's starting a new trend. Great. Great. Now everyone in my FACEIT game is buying a CZ75. All right, ZywOo brings it back. Wicardia wants to turn this one back. Turn it into an Eternal Fire round. Recovers an AK and the bomb and doesn't go for an immediate plant. Here's the rotation. Loud and audible from Mezzi. That could be a misplay. He may live to regret those steps.
No, he's ready for that reaction. Wicardia needs to cut this battle down into size. We are going to see him challenge the 1v1 and Mezzi.
Ooh. Hold up.
He's got a good read. But it's not going to be enough. Mezzi well positioned. Go 11-5. It looks like a quick one here on Nuke. Like we said, the money's pretty busted at this point. Half buy available, but 1 round away from map points. This has been a quick one. It will be a tactical timeout used by Eternal Fire here just to discuss their options because, yep, you can force buy, but it'll be Galil's, MAC-10s, maybe a couple of AKs into the mix. Let's see what they go for here. Team Vitality. Looked like the better team on Anubis, to be fair. Just some crazy clutches to keep Eternal Fire alive. Managed to close it out in overtime. And now a very convincing performance here. Vitality in cruise control. Yet to give up a round in the second half. Currently 4-0.
Yeah.
As mentioned, they are going to buy. They can't really recover a 12-5 deficit. They need to try and take this one. So Galil's MAC-10s, a couple of AKs. Woxic, he's in Galil territory as well.
That's exactly what he's going to go for. A little bit of util to complement the bite. Let's see where they end up. They got through Secret incredibly quickly last round, but this time it is a different target. Looking like we are just going to be chilling in lobby for about 20 seconds or so, just waiting out this utility from Vitality.
See that little sequence they had lined up where they clear the smoke as Apex peeks it?
Yeah.
Really slice in early for info towards Yard. Didn't see anything, so they are right to be kind of focused more towards a lobby-centric assault. You're in the right places. It seems like, yeah, Vitality's Nuke, I mean, 100% win rate, 3 months, 11-match win streak. Last loss 9 weeks ago. And this is more like the regular schedule programming we have grown to expect from Vitality over that streak. For Eternal Fire, sure, you took 1 map, but can you do what no one in the last 11 matches has been able to do and take 2 in a best of 3?
Look at this move. Apex clearing everything. He's going to be on the fast flank because no one's watching the backside, and that smoke is going to be up for another 5 seconds or so. But there we go. Madja, eyes on the right position, and now they know that they have to go. The lineup doesn't quite work out for Spinks, and it's going to be the upper pop. Mezzi has to hold on here. Apex might be able to provide something. through that main smoke, but Mezzy just does it from the front side. Wrapping around default to find 2. Madja, 1v3 angle, upgrade, 20 seconds, has the bomb, but has no chance to drop. That's going to be 12 on the board. Vitality looking to lock in Inferno right here, right now.
Yeah, it's probably done now. Like we said, the deficit is too high now. 12 to 5, you're going to need 7 in a row, and it all starts at the hardest round possible. You've got less than 4K across the board, so that's going to be AKs, Galils once again. And yeah, Eternal Fire, they've run out of gas. Very nice ult from Mezzy. Quad kill with the M4. Recovers the AKs here. Should be all she wrote. Upper rush, boys.
Yep.
You fancy it?
When in doubt, pop it out. That's what I've always been told.
Awkward for Spink, still gets info, baits them in. Does well to get one. Zywoo connecting another. Xantares does what he can, but Spinks brings him down with ease. It's Zywoo again finding impact in combination with Spinks. Now he knows where you are. Ooh, a missed shot punished. And a 2v3 gets awkward for Woxic. Calix needed more. Doesn't get it done, and Vitality secure a 3rd map. It will be determined on Inferno.
This is the most closed. This is Vitality's side of the bracket. This is Vitality's run to the grand final.
Oh, we got a strange little pistol coming up here.
This is the snake.
Yeah, you're actually right. All 5 players in second middle. So what's the objective here? Get a few players parked up in position. They've got 1 smoke, presumably from Moto, and then a flash over. You don't see many apps pops on the pistol round, but this could be one of them.
Starting 3A are Vitality. Apex has the remaining piece of utility for the CTs to block over towards B.
Oh, yes.
Magic coming up the guts now, so that smoke and flash at the ready. Oh, flash and go. Smoke secondary.
Mezzy turns it. Oh. Nice headshot. Oh, clean headshots from Mezzy. Triple kill. That's Vitality's special unit in the pit, and Spinks overlooked completely.
Okay, well, that sets the tone, doesn't it? Mezzy completely obliterates them with the P2000. Crisp as you like. 1 taps galore. And a very convincing pistol there from Vitality. Eternal Fire, Chad, they get nothing done.
That flash must have done absolutely nothing. The fact that Mr. Meribin just hits them with the P2K. Oh, he's anti.
Oh, he actually
he's anti indeed.
Couldn't have played it better.
Bang! Look at that. Taken out of midair, a thing of beauty. Well, and Flamesy happy with how that one looked.
Like even like that's involuntary, like a not bad on his face. Like
for
fair
sure.
play.
Well, everyone's favorite round, the almost full eco.
Xantares is the only player I'm aware of that buys Julies on the T side. In these rounds, he always does it.
I don't get it.
I couldn't tell you why. You can get a P250, Tech 9's available. I don't know why you'd have the Julies on the T side. I saw this so often. I've commentated like every Eternal Fire game this year. This is one of his calling cards.
Well,
has it worked in any of them?
Not really. I'll be honest. Never noticed it. I've talked about it a lot. It's never been a converted kill.
They never work for me on pistol rounds.
No.
So I'm not buying them on an eco round.
To be fair, he did have a pretty ridiculous pistol round with him in this series, but that's about it. Yeah, he's just like the only player I'm aware of that does this.
Yeah, Device actually has been buying it recently with his AWPs. Like that's his secondary, which is an interesting thought.
That's
like a
lots
new
of bullets.
Yeah,
I feel
guess.
if I was on the CT side, I'd be taking the 5.7.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, too
Obviously
strong.
the Deagle for style points, but the 5.7 for bullets. Leap up mid into the MP9. Zywoo, Spinks, and Apex will mop up the mess, and the final found, and that will be the 2-0 start for Vitality.
But it should get a little bit more complicated coming into the following round here. We are going to have the AK-47s, of course, and Vitality, a bit of a bonus situation. MP9s here, I suppose you could throw one of the wave. Very unlikely you do that, though. You're going to try and make it work.
They're going to charge down Banana, Henry.
I think you might be
Apex
right.
and Flamesy are going to launch down Banana with...
Oh, they're looking over there right now. They're getting their skates on. Smoke down towards the bottom and middle as well. And they're definitely going to be combative at the very least. It will be both MP9s on that side. Nades to try and soften them up, and it will be Eternal Fire more than willing to go toe-to-toe. It's not going to be a full send at the very least. They are going to hold a crossfire for now. Xantares waits at the half wall. Flashbang goes over, very effective one. You can assume he'll be behind that smoke. It's a very meta smoke right now, allowing you to have this gap.
Deep nade, and
okay, surprised I didn't consider that.
That was beautiful from Xantares. Flamesy needs to stay alive. Great chip damage, though. Wakadia, Woxic, and Xantares, all the walking wounded.
They could go down here. Mezzi and Flames to hold on to the site. Flames does a fantastic job. Swings through. Mezzi can't deliver the double, but Flamesy can. He gets away with the murder. Can't retrieve the rifle immediately, but best case is he's delayed Woxic. 29 points of health on him as he punches in the code. Flames just scattering bullets through the smoke, hoping. Is there a flash available? Yeah, but he's not going on it.
Spinks is coming up Banana. He's going to have to be slow on this. Diffuse kit on Flames. Boost available and considered. Here he comes.
It's all on Calyx, really, and Woxic actually stepping up with 29 points of health. This shot could decide the round. Bear in mind, one bullet would find Woxic. He's had some impressive moments. Time is of the essence. They've got kits. The rifle looking good, though. 1 versus 1 against Spinks. Can he close things out? He's ducking and weaving. He's bought himself enough time, but not quite enough. And there will be a kit available. It's going to be 3-0. Great effort from Woxic, to be fair.
I know it's not particularly the best idea to be talking to production directly on broadcast, but if we could watch that from Spinks' POV, like, was he just, he could see him and was waiting to commit to the fight there? Because the pillar is so skinny. What made Spinks kind of delay the engagement there? Was he just trying to find a clean shot?
I guess the thing is, for the T, you feel like you're under a bit more pressure and eventually you're going to have to swing, otherwise he's going to run. Yeah, you can see just there. You can catch just the side of him. But for Woxic, you only feel, you stand there until a point, you think now he's moving in on you, and then you take the swing.
That's when you go, okay.
But I think one of the details is, and once I've seen it click on in, is that half-wall banana smoke that Eternal Fire are going to throw. Essentially what we're looking for in this game for the B defenders is how will they deal with this?
You'll throw it every single round.
Yeah, so what's the counter, right? Because usually you do the double mollies banana, you do one close, one deep, you do the deep smoke, and then the nades towards logs. But if they're going to throw that smoke, the mollies are kind of pointless, right? So we saw them in the previous with the MP9 do a coffins flash and a peek out to take that jewel. So we'll keep tabs on that because that could be a difference maker.
I feel like the incendiaries and Inferno in today's game kind of
it's flat, isn't it? Yeah.
You just run through them and take like 10 damage. It doesn't really stack up like they used to.
So double nades onto
double nades, I would say. You send 3 over the start,
or
start
give him
conditioning
space.
Them. Yeah.
So that, but if Zentaris gets going in Banana, you're in trouble.
Here we go then. Mezzi to be combative once again from the pits. He's had some fantastic performances so far. This is the half buy of Eternal Fire. Not going so well. This kill needs to land in their favor. Not going to happen. And poor old Woxic. What can he do? It's all gone wrong.
Mr. Timekeeper.
Yep.
How many minutes have we played? Because it's been a fast 4 rounds, it feels
Alex
like.
can tell, yeah, he's got a system.
6 minutes and 16 seconds.
It feels quick.
Yeah.
That's one of the problems when you get in games, especially after you have an overtime affair map 1, map 2 you get blown out, map 3, imagine how quick it goes down the gurgler. You blink, you miss it, the half is already gone, and you feel like, what have we done with the start of the game? We're about to get in the second rifle round, so this is important. They need to get on the board now.
Really good timing on this timeout from Faber.
Faber. I'm hoping it's Faber. It could be Faber as well.
I don't know. I'm taking Mac.
What about Fabre?
Faber could be Fabre as well.
Fabre.
3 lanes, I suppose. It's going to have to be a hell of a rallying call.
Fabre.
For Eternal Fire. We've got the all for Woxic, Chad. If you missed it, he has been on a bit of a heater today. He's looked very good. Toe-to-toe with
especially
Zywo.
on Anubis, I do believe.
And on Anubis, yes, indeed.
He kept up with his Zywo on Anubis.
Right, well, will we keep up with Woxic?
He's quick.
Matt just throwing
Too quick sometimes.
the banana util. So Zentara's going to take the space, Woxic to support.
So they're doing that same smoke. Every team's throwing this right now. Puts out Molotovs, as Shad mentioned, gives you a nice little path up towards half wall. And Zywo, he's not ready for this play on the left. Calyx should have him, no problem. There it is.
Scary to commit to that, but he's done well with that.
Hold up a second. You need to stay alive, Calyx. There's much more around the corner than you might be ready for. If Spinks starts to back off, Mezzi's done the same, and that is a huge opener to find. Calyx's timing to get the bottom of apartments, I think that is what caught them off guard. It wasn't a slow default. Because, Henry, this is the same as back when we played Source. You'd have the player on the balcony spam, and then when they're ready to take Boiler, the Boiler and Halls guy would start working in unison. Calyx was there very fast, quicker than Zywo could be with the AWP.
He had no idea that was even a possibility. They've got the man advantage. Can they hold on to it? Here comes a swing, and Mezzi to defend.
Can't do much. It's going to fall to Apex on the site. Delivers the first headshot, but so much more required.
Nice.
Overwhelmed by Zentares and
go.
Flamesy. Nothing to report. Nothing to do. Calyx, you've got to give him a gold star. Those first 3 frags, and it's your first round on Inferno. Off the back of a timeout, no less, from Faber.
If I could, I would pin it on his chest.
Yeah? What, the golden
gold star?
Yeah, he deserves one.
Hopefully Hopefully it's just a sticker, because if it was
Preferably.
actually a pin, it might hurt. But
Problem is that sort of round not necessarily sustainable, right? That's Zywoo overlooking one particular angle. He's probably not going to do that again. It was a nice little move after the tactical timeout, of course, as well. You're just trying to change things up in the CT defense. Sure, they made the most of it. They hit their shots. Calyx steps up. But can you call that again? Speaking of Source, there it is.
yeah, precisely. We had that one in the can.
Love that.
Scripted throughout.
Everything's scripted. Oh, and he's saving there as well. Oh, it's perfect. I'm glad Flamesy got the memo. I was worried he was going to forget.
Now, are you going to try and facilitate an AWP for Zywoo with the finances? Less than likely, I'd imagine. We can get a drop down 4 from Flamesy. He can't drop 2. He's going to just... Oh, no, wait, they have. Zywoo, the AWPer who never AWPs, getting an AWP in back-to-back rounds. Excusez-moi. That's French, in case you're not aware.
The AWPer who never orbs.
Well, he does sometimes.
What is the kind of the general conclusion on when he...
Zywoo's so good, just like Simple, they should do whatever the hell they like. That's my opinion.
I like that opinion. It's
Obviously,
a strong one.
harder to build a system, but more fun this way. And that's what we're here for, really, at the end of the day.
I would agree. Tactical timeout. Fabre looking to deliver.
I think he would
another
hate that.
speech.
I think he would hate that.
Why
I've
don't
thought
we
about
just
it.
call him Fabulous?
Oh, that's better. Yeah,
He
fabulous.
might enjoy that.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's gone for this new
Dastan.
anti-lip reading tech.
the Dastan, we call that.
Do you think the Turkish fans have been lip reading? We'll have to ask him if we get the chance.
Have you seen the watch party that are going on in Istanbul right now?
Yeah,
There's
crazy.
like thousands of people in there. It's so nuts. And it's not like a major. It's just like, this is a studio event and they've got thousands of spectators into a theater. It's really nuts.
Yeah, the support for Eternal Fire has been growing year on year. And this is a big round for Eternal Fire. You said, is it replicable? Can they do it again? Can they win 2 rounds back to back?
Well, the dream for Turkey, Henry, was Woxic and Zentaras on the same team, both in form.
And they actually are, for the first time ever.
Literally ever.
Like, it's either Woxic who's kind of not arriving whatsoever, or Zantara's having a quiet game. This is the best looking Eternal Fire we've ever seen. The first Turkish squad to make it to the playoff of a major as well. Huge grenade to kick things off. 4-1 right now. Mukadia and Woxic get a taste of lead.
90 damage, 1 grenade. Very nice.
Huge round for EF to win. They break the finances of Vitality here.
His sort of shot, Zantara's can't connect it. It's going to be that same sort of attack here. Towards the quad side, Zantara's tip of the spear. Can he open things up?
Push through the smoke as well to provide support. Zywoo hits the shot onto Zantara. Provides the trade. Nails the shot. Can't do it on the USP, so they're in. And Madja has long control. Rotation from Library Swift. Apex, does he consider this while the smoke is up? It's his opportunity to clear out. Madja makes a step. Madja doesn't hear it. And so now all onto Woxic. Mantling up. Hits the shot from the elevated position. And now falls into a 1v1. Flames to try and regain control. Does have some util. Dumps it. Now making a lot of headway quickly. Flamesy loud about this. Woxic can hear him. Lick at the flame, but Flamesy hits it. Just out of reach for Woxic. The 1v2 tantalizingly close.
It feels perfect for Madja. He has the rotations cut off. He hears the library steps, but he goes down with nothing to his name. The in-game leader remains fragless.
Oh, it was a great spot, and Woxic's hitting his shots right now as well, but Flamesy plays it very well. He's just constantly moving, jumping around, giving up sound cues, and Woxic gets a little bit discombobulated towards the end. Doesn't realize he's so close. Great read, though, from Apex. Got that smoke down as well. You wouldn't necessarily consider that. And Woxic, unfortunate, because that is a very important round. It keeps Vitality afloat here. Just about. They've got an MP9 and a FAMAS here, but we do have a pretty strong buy for Eternal Fire. No real concessions apart from the utility, I suppose. Woxic's back on the AWP, and Flames combative at the tip of banana. They've actually got 3 players here, so this is the response. They know this smoke has been a bit of a nuisance for them.
Another
These grenades will be as well. Not too much damage, all things considered.
Well, they still have them teetering with the finances considering the 1v1 situation. So EF at this break point to force Vitality down to a force and then potentially an eco. So keeping the pressure on, but can't have a flat round. Need to keep it contentious.
Ooh, forced away by that util set, and there's another deep nade.
They're all out of there. Look at them. All 5 scampering up middle.
What a call this is.
Up the gut.
I guess you'd have smoked motor and just go for it. They've been going quad each and every round. Are they doing that again?
They are.
3 in the site.
So the comms are so loud.
Zywoo has to hit this first shot. Mezzi tested on the balcony, nails the first. Madja still empty-handed. Spinks as well comes in. It's a beautiful barrage from Vitality. And there's nothing here for Woxic. Once again, last man alive. This time up against twice as much opposition. Gets swung on by the FAMAS. Upgrades and rounds are plenty for Vitality. 6-1 the scoreline reads. And you were, I'm the timekeeper, right?
Yeah.
13 minutes in, and it's already, we're deep into the second half, the first half.
That was the opposite of what I was saying they had to do, keep it close. And the fact that they only, get 1 kill out of that sequence. The comms were getting so loud for a second. So that's, I think, Vitality reading the play. They had 4 players towards A to deal with this. And shout out to Zywoo in both of these rounds. He's been in a strong position with the AWP, a multi-kill from him both times. In the previous, I love the way he dipped in and out of that smoke as well to punish. So right place, right time, Vitality, 5 rounds to the good, and a second timeout use from Eternal Fire as the pressure is on.
Still going to be purchasing up into this round, at least somewhat of a buy. Ricardia and Zantares bring out the AK-47s.
That's the 2 X factors.
They're not going all in, though. Loss bonus accumulating, of course. So they'll try and make it work with a partial purchase. This will be a set piece. This is the sort of round you drop those app pops. Ideally, you want to take vision away towards Banana first, and that's where they're going to start their gambit. That same smoke has been deployed literally every single round towards the half wall. It's stifling. It makes things uncomfortable. You're not sure what's on the other side. You notice his path. Or maybe Apex doesn't. He actually gets taken down the same angle again.
Well, Zantares is delivering that kill, and you can see it's forced them into a massive rotation. They've just left Mezzi over towards Pit. Everybody else responding to the pressure that Flamesy now feels on B.
Why not?
Util for the execute. We got a bunch of smokes, some flashes, and a molly in play.
Look at the call, though. 3 CTs here ready and waiting. They leave Mezzi, a safe pair of hands to say the least, over towards A, and they're ready for this execution. They've read this very well indeed, but still a good chance for Eternal Fire. Zywoo, though, in position. You can hear him rattling off shots. Do they continue with this push? They kind of have to now.
Interesting smoke they threw just there, just in front of the coils position.
I think the fact that Zywoo threw a few shots in there, they're going to rotate off.
Oh, now, well, problems.
What a first kill.
Exacerbated, and they're out of there. One crazy Tech 9 kill, Madja, long-range Tech 9, and it should be enough for the second to be converted without any more combat.
I think Henry's bang on. The fear factor of hearing the AWP take the shot, they think, okay, there's no way they're coming to this side. They know that there's going to be 2 players because Flamesy plays here, and Zywoo is the arch player with the AWP. There's the opener from Zantares again, but this is great from Madja. That front side smoke that they just limped out actually came into play massively. So nice round for Eternal Fire, considering this is the worst of the buys they've had in the last 3 rounds.
They've been doing this throughout the series as well. I mean, maybe less so on Nuke, I would highlight, but on Anubis, we definitely saw 2, if not 3, rounds where they are on the lesser weapons, a partial investment, and they've managed to convert it. Not as cleanly as this. This is crazy. You come in with what? And you leave with 4 rifles and just the Deagle on Calyx. So yeah, they get 2 rifle upgrades thanks to Zantares and Madja. They'll take them happily.
I think the fact that Vitality are in a position where they have to save in that environment, obviously virtue of Inferno, but also the finances. So the pressure has continued to be applied, even though they had several staying alive for Vitality. You can see they're having to save and then buy in. And again, the half is still open. Eternal Fire have been, peering through the window. They just need to break it. And if they break it, there can be a flood of rounds that come in their favor. We're just teetering, right? Yeah. We're on the seesaw. You can physically see it.
Keep your eyes on Ricardia and Madja. So far, given up 5 opening deaths between the 2 of them.
Oh, really?
Just been a bit of a liability in the opening rounds. Let's see if they can maybe avoid it. Zantares has been hitting some openings. 2-0 for him, and he softens up his targets.
Yeah, does he ever? CT's trying to shut down this threat. They're pre-firing it now.
Hey, let's just check behind the half wall, shall we?
Well,
now the second rally. Now they try and take the control. So that's perfect. EF saying, hey, let's try and bait out their nades for the close clear. We'll come through with the second wave. Vitality keeping pressure on. Here comes the swing.
Zantares, good for it. In combination with Woxic, the B-side's open.
Save.
Round done.
This is a real problem now. They cannot hold on to banana control whatsoever. They threw the kitchen sink down this time and don't get a single kill. Round over, and they have to save. You're right.
But I love that, like, on so many different aspects, because they're expecting them to be more aggressive. They got what they offered, then they catch them in the open and hit a couple of nice shots. That's a really well-played round from Eternal Fire that was finished off by both Woxic and Zantares hitting the necessary kills. Now, I would love to see a hunt. We had a drop on the couch a little bit earlier talking about against M80 and how hunting and trying to take these rifles around would leave them in a miserable position. So let's see. Is it just Wakadia to contain? I don't know if it's a good point in the game for EF to be throwing too much. You want to make sure you hold on to the lion's share of your guns in this one.
It's just him right now. He's just going to be looking through the obvious positions towards quad, top and
One's
middle.
enough, though, Henry.
One would be enough here. Does he have any grenades? Not really, no, nothing. He's just going to have to... I think you can sacrifice at least one player here. If it just goes 1 for 1, you're right. That is enough. Don't have to force it, though. If you got that kill, that would have been tremendous. But all 3 players will survive for Vitality. This banana position, though, becoming a bit of an issue. I'd say if you can get ZywOo set up maybe towards the car, that could be a nice objective just to kind of alleviate some pressure.
So how do you deal with that smoke?
That is a problem. Pop it open, I suppose.
And even then, it's going to be a tough clear. So you're going to have to lay your own. You're going to have to go a deep smoke with probably a deep molly to try and deal with either broom or logs, and then fight the close player and hope that you can win that duel and there's not too much
I think they'll just
support.
sacrifice control now. I think they'll just let them have banana. Maybe it's becoming too much of an issue.
Early info. ZywOo fires off a shot. Mezzy back towards pit after an early apartments jaunt. But you are bang on. They are giving up banana. So we could see, there it is. So half wall util, they've just, see, you can see them going through the theory.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
well, this didn't work. Now, this is the, look, Inferno might play a little bit slow from time to time, but to see how they configure these rounds with util, that's probably the most interesting thing about the map.
Good grenade. Doesn't necessarily hit the mark, but does take Woxic down to 80 points of health. That's 1 tap now with the M4s.
But look at the radar. This has got a B hit written all over
does it ever. You are right. Flames needs a flashbang right now from Apex. It's set up, it's ready. And I don't think it'll be there in time. I don't think it helps him out at all.
Loads gets
Okay, now it
away.
goes.
The nade could do huge damage. Swings in, good damage as well, but doesn't finish him off. Into the smoke, into the nade of Apex. So his hard work is not unconverted. Flames did a lot of work there to defend B. And look at Madge's HP as well. Do you want it? You're not pushing the smoke. You've got 35 seconds.
I feel they're committed towards this site though now. You have a 2v3 number advantage slightly for EF, even with the HP. They need to hit some bangers here, Alex.
Flash will come through, but ZywOo ahead of the play. Only 1. Apex calling for backup. Begging for support. He can hear them closing in left and right. That's an important frag to find. Woxic delivers. A 2 versus 2 now with a slight edge towards Eternal Fire.
Woxic picked up the ult.
Woxic, that AWP on New Box, but he's not. He's gone Ruins. He has to win this clutch if they want a chance of having a voice in this Inferno. He's overlooked the double. They double up Ruins. Mezzy catches a nice bait and gets the trade. Double kill from Mezzy. 9 and 4 for Mezzy. UK on top.
I'm just curious in that situation for Woxic, what information is coming through the pipeline, or is that his intuition? We never really get to know, but the fact that he takes that first shot and then pivots away immediately with his back turn, is that a poor comm, or is that him just individually misreading the situation?
I would say it's the latter. Like, what kind of comm could he possibly give? Like, Mezzy's the pit player. He'll be rotating in. No one's going to have a solid read as to where he's coming from.
Well, the nade from CT, right? Or the nade came in, so I guess it depends on where it was commed that the nade came in from. You'd have to assume from spawn, though, right?
Yeah.
Well, half not done. Still 2 on the table for EF.
Xantara's picking up the pace, though. This smoke's going to be delivered. He takes a lot of damage on route. Okay, now they've got an answer. Now they've got a response to this issue they've been having. They're going to send all 5 players towards Banana once again. Xantara's at the bottom, wounded. Bogdan's Law in full effect now.
But look at Spinx's info.
Yeah, that's actually huge.
Info. This should free up Apex to rotate to B.
Yep, you're right.
And not only does he get there in time, look at the nades. A smoke to block, flashes to assist for peaks, and a nade to also break the smoke. So if it is a B execute,
got ZywOo over here as well.
Vitality should have him. This is looking like a 9-3, boys.
No, come on.
Unless they trade miraculously, Henry.
Yeah, which can happen.
They know it's not.
There's always a chance.
They know it's B. And he gets to pull the trigger as the smoke is blocked and Flame spams anyone that tries to push through it.
As well.
Beautiful. Xantares lives to tell the tale of the nade, but maybe not the spray. Apex makes a meal out of that one. Gets away. Wicardia slips through. Oh, it's a free frag waiting to happen. Does he have any trigger discipline? Oh, this is massive.
God,
hold on.
This is crazy.
Breathe, Wicardia. Don't just take the 1 tap. Get more.
Oh my God.
Get more. You need to win this round.
Let Wicardia cook.
Don't overcook.
Let him cook.
Emo.
Let him cook. Behind the... Oh, what is that?
What? How's he done that?
Referee! I don't know how he's done that. He's doing... Oh, face to hand. I mean, absolutely baffled how that's gone wrong. He took his sweet time. Now the 1v2 for Calix. Maybe this 1v4 with no time. Oh my God.
Chad, how did he know?
How did he know?
I have no idea.
How did he know?
An intuition.
How did he
Apex
know?
would have said there's a chance. There was a gap.
He could have timed
I think that's all the commu would
gap?
go. But at the same time, like maybe he said I didn't overlook behind the whatever it's called
as
in
if
the
you're
ruins.
checking the pew or
Yeah, I
whatever
didn't
it's
check
called.
the pews. I didn't check behind the pews, guys.
What is this? What is that?
I actually don't know.
I can't explain that one.
It's a full. There must have
But
been a
look
com.
at how he whipped into it.
There must have been a com, and I don't know what it was. Maybe just like. Bear in mind, there's a chance, a 1% chance they got through ruins. I guess that's it. We'll have to ask him in the interview, which is looking likely that we'll get it from Vitality.
Yeah, well, you're right. Load that one up because I need there's some explaining to be done.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, he's locked the hell in.
What was that?
Inexplicable. Apex was just in ruins. Why are you checking? Ruins.
Like that as well.
I know.
He started pulling the trigger as he turned.
It's like someone said, watch out, there's
Yeah.
a bear behind you.
There's a bear right behind you.
Trying to think if there's anything that was given
We
away.
were quiet.
No, we were quiet. We were quiet. We
I
were
don't think we
quiet.
said anything.
There's no
That's what I'm
way they heard
thinking
us.
about. I don't think
They're on the other side of the stage.
Yeah.
He's one of the furthest seats away from us in the,
I know.
in the whole studio. There's no way in the world.
I'm flabbergasted. I got nothing for you. And it looks like the half might be done, Alex, unless there's a couple of kills.
Yeah, which he has found. We're kind of finding the double kill. And where did Zywoo just go? Zantares deletes him from Balk into
Need
the
this.
side. This is a necessary clutch just to make the half workable into the next half and final half of this quarterfinal. Flash high. That's just trying to bait that they're both coming in from that side. Apex trying to sell this. He's trying to act like two players right now, so Flames could perhaps catch someone looking the other way. Zantares not falling for it, nor is Woxic. Flash is good, though. Gets him across. Can he clear out Graveyard in time? No. Zantares catches Apex. Impossible for him to win it. And it's 4 to work with for Eternal Fire. It's not ideal. Vitality closing in on the semi-final.
How did he know?
Not going.
Flash above ruins.
Can we CT push? Can CT.
Yeah, okay.
Guys, Joker, I'm Mexico. Stay CB. I don't hear them rotating.
But you are alone there.
I'll smoke
Yeah, go smoke there, you're alone done.
If they go shift all the way, again. The smoke to go. Okay, I'm pushing a bit.
Wait, nothing
middle.
I got the right side if you go to.
I'm in the smoke. Really can CT, boys.
Could be on the left. CT behind you, yeah. Wait, dead.
I'm behind banana now, Joker.
I told you, Chad. There's always a chance there could be a backstab in CT spawn. What do you make of that?
That's how he knew. Mezzi reiterated it after
Twice.
Apex
3
pushed the smoke,
times.
and then Apex even said care
So
CT.
Mezzi saved the day.
Oh.
Really care CT, guys.
Really
I've
care.
said it 3 times. I will say it again.
And it was like 10 seconds as well.
Wow.
Like it passed. Oh, that's insane. Well,
Yo.
this game is on if EF win this pistol, boys. It ain't done just yet. The fact they get 4 going into halftime, sure, there was some rough moments. Sure, Vitality were in the driver's seat. Sure, they've got 8 to their name. But it ain't done.
Certainly not. A lot of Counter-Strike left to be played. Vitality now on the T side. They've got execution potential here.
For poor Alex. He drops U2 and Julie's, and he just has the USP. Zataras and Wakadia get the fun, and, well, Woxic in trouble. Get out of there, son.
4 encroaching, make it 5. Zai was arriving as well. Woxic's P2K has been tested and yet to find any accuracy. They're about to flood into his crosshair, and that's what your doc ordered. More required. Switching up towards the short side, and another chance for Woxic. Spinks is hitting every shot he takes, and Tara is good for 1. Make it 2. Make it 3 with the dual Berettas. That's why you give him the fun package.
Yeah, he did the same on Anubis as well.
We were having a chat just during, I think, the first map when Apex was getting yelly and everything like that. It's been popping off between everybody. Do you think there's been more banter this season than in the previous season of Pro League?
Definitely.
Like,
I don't know why, but definitely.
Well, think about this. You get this at more events now where you get to face your opponent. So if players and teams are becoming more accustomed to it, it's giving me the old land vibes, Henry. It's bringing it back.
Yeah, with the smart glass there as well, we've got the best of both worlds. No information can be given up mid-round. You just get to see their faces once you win that round. And we're going to see a force buy here for Vitality with no plant, boys. So,
oh, yeah.
This is Tech9's and a Galil for Spinks. No helmets, bear in mind. The only player who've had a helmet is Spinks, and he has got the rifle.
Oh, God, I saw Magic looking away as Antares was reloading. I was concerned they may have
I'm still concerned.
They've got 4 MP9s here as well. They have not opted for the rifles at all.
Lads, this is coming quick. I don't think they're ready for this.
Oh, that could have been the end of you. That could have been the end, Antares. He's the only one with a rifle. He has to be careful.
They've got no control of the map otherwise, though. They're kind of locked in Vitality now. If you were to fall back, you just have no information as to what the CTs are doing.
Apex was calling them across. They are going to explode onto this. This is going to happen quickly, boys.
That's a cool idea, actually. You can wait this smoke out with this boost, I think.
They're worried that they've taken info elsewhere, right? Fortunately for them, they don't know it, but Eternal Fire have played just for mid-control.
This is a risky move. You have no idea what the CTs have taken, but you're right. They've got away with it.
It's still going to be a B hit. And the rotation point is going to be Woxic, and he has no nades, like no flash tail facility, has nothing. So this can go wrong for EF.
After the incendiary, that will be their cue to go.
Magic's got the God Flash, though. He's so good with this one.
Throws it out. Anti-flash was Mezzi. Long range on the Tech9. Flamesy connects. Need to clear out Nubox, and Tara's under scrutiny. Left and right swing. Flamesy double.
No.
And the sight has fallen.
MP9s.
Cardia clears out Zai with that big. If he finds Spinks as well, he's trying to tend to Banana. Now Cardia's doing something special. Woxic good for it. Flamesy no health.
Okay.
Not this time. Not this time. Vitality, the force buy, it gets the bomb down, but Eternal Fire solid on the retake.
Damn, I love to see the fire in the belly as well right there. The roars that they're letting out round after round, just a 2-round game. Bomb goes down.
Are you buying again?
No, you're not. Surely you're not. How deep does the hole go, Henry? There's no way.
It doesn't have to be any deeper than this. You've got a nice lead still. You're on the T side. It's absolutely fine. Little partial investment here. A couple of upgraded pistols. Yeah. That's it. You don't need to buy here.
Weapon of choice time situation.
It would be crazy to force again. Oh, Xantara's loving it. Oh, Woxic as well. Okay.
Look, remember the fact that they played earlier in the year. I know it was some time ago. I know it was a different Vitality, a Vitality that hadn't won Cologne at the time. But EF, they've beaten them on this map before. They are believing.
It's took a Magia masterclass. I remember the game. But can they keep it up? They've closed the gap. It should be their round as well. Should be a one-round game. Good damage on Flames and Mezzi. Nullifies their efforts towards Banana.
Double
Grenades, though. And, yeah, it doesn't do as much damage as you might think. They get the opening kill courtesy of Xantares, and he's still willing to fight here. Trying to bait in Magia. Arguably done enough already. Don't necessarily even need control. So, yeah, falling back, I think, is the correct call. Again, maybe get a boost going here.
Boys,
something like that.
Let the ramifications in a round like this sink in to if EF beat Vitality. It's then EF versus MIBR for a spot in the grand final.
Damn, you're right.
Like just for everybody
nuts.
playing at home, if this is meant to be the free side of the playoff bracket for Vitality to get into another grand final.
You're right.
They woke up, they saw the bracket draw, they went, yeah, okay, well, that looks
fancy bit of that.
Very doable. We'll let the cannibalization of Na'Vi, Spirit, Liquid, FaZe, G2 all happen as we just have a sunny little walk outside.
Against all of the underdogs that overdogged.
Thomas the Tank Engines.
Yeah,
I think I can.
Oh, that's a missed coffin smoke. We'll do it on the fly. We'll make it work.
All right, well, the round will be coming to its logical conclusion momentarily. The boost should do more than enough here. Woxic on for the double. He secures the damage at the very least, and there's the kill. As the player, you want to have the cash as well. They keep all 5 players alive, and we go to a one-round game, 8-7, just for Vitality. They do have a full buy in the following round here. But, Chad, you said it. It's still a workable half. If they won the pistol, they've certainly done that and converted 3-0. They are back in this one now.
Well, right now, Woxic's asking himself the question, am I upgrading into the AWP, or is Calix going to have to take the short end of the dick here? He's going to take the MP9. Woxic gets dropped across his M4, which makes sense. Calix is going to play the anchor position right over towards Pit. But the fact they haven't opted for the AWP, they're keeping the finances going forward. So EF will have a residual buy available if they lose this round. But how do Vitality respond? They need to get going, and quickly.
Flash up Banana. Forced away.
Oh, Mezzi.
Bloody hell.
Takes a lot of damage on Roots. Can they offer up any in return? Apparently not. CTs will sacrifice Banana control, and it looks to be Vitality with 4 players there. Will be Flames to back off. They've taken away the CT vision, but maybe looking to reclaim the territory. Magia waits. Now Xantares with them as well. They still have smokes and molotovs here. Zywoo, that's an ambitious maneuver. I think he had a flash behind it as well, but you've lost your star player now, 5-on-4.
Surely he's called into that. The idea is let's walk up. Maybe we can take advantage of, one player holding out a nade and getting... Oh my God.
That's so right. He's going to be seething.
He just raged.
I heard an audible
He's going to be
F-bomb.
seething after that one. Good shot from Spinks.
Need more of that.
Can they dig out of this hole? 40 seconds left on the clock. Mezzi, Flamesy, and Spinks rerouting.
Ooh, why does it look very, very doable? You have to get past Calix and Pit. They know that he's a Apps player.
Has to
Now
move.
Molly forces a decision out of Calix. He'll have to swing into the... Oh, the loving embrace of Flames, but he gets away. Now the setup is broken. And they still hit every shot. Can't touch them. Calix and Woxic deliver. The crossfire maintained. And they're getting a little raucous.
If they can keep Apex tilted, keep him down in the doldrums of 5 and 12, taking him down with grenades, he's going to be pissed. And now they've tied things up. 8-8, ladies and gentlemen, and the money is busted for Vitality. Tactical timeout. Everyone stepping up now for the Turkish squad. Woxic looks red hot all evening long. And there it is. There's the rage.
That's the thing. What else can you say other than no? Like, that's what you just get blind spam through smoke. Like, what are you meant to do in that situation if you're Apex?
I don't know whether he was also because it cut to Zywoo kind of nodding in agreement, Apex looking directly at him. I wonder if Apex had a plan for the 2 of them on B and Zywoo was too early. I don't know. You don't know. It's all speculative, but it did look, and body language reads as though Apex, he's not too happy, and it's not going to feel too good buying in with just Tech9's half buy.
Well, here at AK on Spinks, if I am investing this much, knowing next round won't be a full gun round unless we plant.
What has happened there? What has happened? Woxic's dead.
Oh, he crossed mid. We'll get that on the replay, I'm
nice
sure.
Try,
Oh my God, in the orbit as well. Okay, That's the kind of bullshit they're going to need if they're going to win this round.
Yo, DJ, cue that one up.
Yeah.
We got to see that.
And you can't even blame the observer. He saw a Deagle T stairs.
No,
He's not expecting
We didn't even hear it. It was just a silent frag.
Oh my god, okay, Zywood, that's one hell of a way to open it up. Hang on.
Known to be an AWP, throws it away.
Oh.
It's all under control.
It's all good.
A little bit scary, sure. Wakadia, though, secures the round. Oh, maybe not. Bear in mind, Spinks, with that hero AK, would have to be a god with it now. Good Molotov. Actually does quite a lot.
Good plan, default.
Above. Oh, misses his shot. No.
Gotta hit that.
Wakadia. Pressure. And onto Apex for the 1v3. Spammed away. Caught out through the smoke. Another smoke death from Madja onto Apex. Just to build the tilt as Eternal Fire take the lead in this quarterfinal.
He tracked him up the box.
Yep. It's kind of nuts, isn't it?
What?
I don't know how, but it did happen. Okay. They've taken the lead.
Here it is, here it is.
Bang!
Son of a gun. What are you...
How's he done that? All right, all right. I like that. Let's see if we get a bit more of it. Zywo's got the AWP on the T side. No utility. Could just about afford it. And we get into round number 18 here. Eternal Fire have the lead in the third and final map here on the CT side of Inferno. It's all looking good. They've recovered the 8-4 deficit with a flawless CT performance. 5 rounds in a row.
Woxic and Zentares both have 17 kills apiece.
Yeah.
This is the
They're
type of
killing it, bro.
performance you need if you're Eternal Fire, if you want to take that team like Vitality.
Okay, this just turned into a Super 6 series. Quarterfinals here at ESL Pro League. Eternal Fire look down and out.
Guys, chill, please. We just picking too fast. Wait.
Put on, please, put on.
He goes both ways, and so does the banana exchange. Zentares, 1 for 1. Mezzy down after a one. Zentares, pointy elbow sticking out. Zywu does tag him through the half wall. He wants to get back, but he knows it's held. He's calling for the cavalry. No flash available, though. He is trapped. He's a trapped man and a dead man. Apex makes it so. Looking to accelerate. Rolling back to the entry frag he is. No trade available. Wakadia allowed to dismount and
where's the trade?
reposition.
Who's picking too fast now?
Yeah, true, actually, Chad. You've caught him there. Red faces all round. I guess he was maybe scouting. I'm not sure, but yes. Spacing was off. He was low HP. There was no chance of really anything happening there.
Well, Spinks doesn't know it, but if he makes a move now, the amount of territory that he can grab is massive.
They have no utils. Deathmatch right now. And the A bomb side is wide open.
Oh, the bomb's coming up short. We'll have to get past the AWP.
He hits these shots.
Flamesy a jumper. Oh,
Does he?
not this time. Spinks has taken down Calix. The bomb goes down.
Oh. Doesn't quite reach. Would have been sick if that incendiary denied the plant. They had to walk around to the site. That would have actually been insane.
Okay, well, EF will save. And they'll get on the board Vitality. Fine. Their first tier round. They can take it. You're going to fight that hard for it? Mezzy, the fact he gets 1 kill there is huge. And look at this. We get Apex on the camp, starting to stress out. Understandably so. Again, the pressure is all on Vitality in this bracket.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? And the fact that this is their first game that they're playing, by virtue of their success, I might add.
Yes.
You play well in the group stage, we put you through to the quarterfinal. It's all good. But the inverse of that is everybody else is playing more recent games. They're getting warmed up. They're ready to go. The fire's in the belly, and you've got to start from scratch.
We tie it all up. We go 9-9 here, but there should be plenty of cash in reserve. Eternal Fire have had a flawless CT performance so far. And they will have around $10,000 for Madja. AK saved as well. All for Woxic, no problem.
The difference with the two halves so far, Henry, is with Vitality, we haven't seen them establish as much of a game plan. They haven't been able to, right? But at least with EF, we're like, okay, we know they're going to do this smoke in Banana. Then how are they going to play off of it? Zentares sometimes or straight into A plays early. With Vitality, we're still learning, but it feels like the half could get away from them so quick.
This is a very important round.
Same smoke. Oh, actually, much deeper. The one
It doesn't give you the path. It doesn't actually do much for you.
EF give himself a gap.
No, that's the whole idea of it. It gives you that nice little angle we saw from Zentares time and time again. Extinguishes the incendiary, denies CT vision, and gives you a path up. Bear in mind, there won't be a ton of cash here. If they lose this round Vitality, they're going to get $2,900, and they have 2 players completely broke. Very important round here.
A plant would go a long way.
It really would. They kind of need that at the bare minimum. Flames Huge damage at the start. Goes down to 71. Incendiary to deny entrance.
4 players at A for EF. They've read this one well. It is just Madja over towards B, blocking with util.
Bombs T step still.
True. So can pivot between the sites in a minute on the clock. Zywoo posted up. He's pushed up the guts of mid. Long smoke landing.
Might peek. He loves a peek. What just happened there?
Woxic pulls the trigger on Flamesy short. Antares is dodged.
And mid's called clear. Mid's called clear.
You see the barrel. Oh, he hits him. 4 points of health. That's so unfortunate. If Zywoo can stay alive now, he can still do some nasty work with that AWP. Advantage Eternal Fire, though. Good smoke. Spinks knows there's a bit of a gap there.
I don't know how Vitality get into this round.
There is a gap. Alex needs to be aware of it.
25.
Great shot.
The orb comfortable for Woxic. There's nothing here for Vitality.
Save?
You have to. You
oh
have
my
to.
god.
You literally have to.
Madja's not going to let him. He's hunting already. Look at this. Charging down Banana. M4 in hand. Going to clear out mid. Call it.
Oh, he's
on the way.
hunting. You're right.
The captain's on the way.
I don't think he does anything with it. He's making so much noise. I always heard him. Does he have a nade? No.
Imagine. That would have been lovely. But yeah, no, it doesn't look like they're going to have any issues
Cool
saving.
idea, though.
Gave it a good go.
But if we take a look at the finances, you were talking about the loss bonus. 3 players just didn't get it.
Yeah.
So only Mezzy can buy himself. Flames is going to have to go into either a Mac 10 or a Galil.
They can drop him a Galil, I suppose.
True. Ooh, Apex just bought.
Okay, that's gone out the window. I mean, Galil and a flash, I guess, is fine for Flames, but we'll see. Maybe he goes Mac 10.
Well, this is the 3rd timeout from Vitality.
They're feeling the pressure. This is slipping out of their grasp. 8-4 a half. They have only posted 1 single round on their T-side campaign.
Imagine EF or MIBR in the grand final.
It would be a very unusual result, wouldn't it? But certainly
no Mouser anymore.
Yeah, no Mouse.
Champions.
New champion for season 20.
So the Flames Mac 10, does that pick up the pace? They try and just throw in a curveball this time. Zywoo still has the AWP. AK's otherwise. Enough utility to do whatever they want.
He's using the spawn.
I think that's the play, right?
Starting 3B.
Smoke looks like it landed properly this time. I think that's the smoke they wanted to get down.
Oh, same deal.
No, you're right. That is bizarre.
Oh, that's illegal.
What can you say about that one, Flames? At least it's the Mac 10 going down, I suppose. Great grenade in response. Round not done yet.
They have to pounce on A. They have to try and...
Do they?
Well...
Apex dead.
Henry, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it.
Say it.
But this one... Well, this one looks like it's going to be an EF win.
Well, the whole game, the whole series.
Come on, mate. It's about to be 11-9.
Zywoo's alive, brother.
We're talking 3,400 loss bonus.
Zywoo is alive.
Without a plan, it's troublesome.
You heard of this guy?
That's your airball.
Zywoo.
The game.
The game. And there's still plenty of time for him to work with here.
Feels like it's on the line right now.
They give him an in, she's going to take a fucking mile.
Well, he better. They need him.
What do you got, Mathieu?
One mistake is all he's looking for. But this flash from Madja, it's very good.
Look how close Wakadia is. He's playing Speedway. This is a source setup.
Yeah, you're right, actually. That's kind of nuts. We have got a little 3-man setup here. It's looking good for Eternal Fire.
They're still blocking.
Zywoo, what have you got for me, kid?
Going to be blinded.
20 seconds.
They're going to be blinded. Perfect flash. Oh, and it springs into action. All 3 empty-handed, and an 11th for Eternal Fire. 2 rounds away.
Get the cam on Madja as part of the replay, if possible, please. I swear he is glaring over the other side of the fence once that round is won. Sure, we're listening to the jeers, we're hearing the cheers of EF, but I swear Madja is just sizing him up on the other side.
That's so dirty, that one. A bit of a freebie for Woxic. They couldn't have played this any better. That Madja flashbang, let me tell you, that's one of his calling cards. He always deploys it well.
Look. Oh, he's looking at him.
Oh, the wink as well.
Swagger in his step.
Oh, dude, they've gone for the partial buy. This is for series point. Zywoo's got the AK-47. He said, boys, I'll step up. I will win us this round. There's the smoke's landed this time.
Antares can get them all.
They're running into him!
1 is enough to get away. Dips off behind the half wall, throws out the nade. Flames, he gets away with no damage. It doesn't matter. He hits the head on the drum. Is this really
He wanted
12?
more as well. He was trying to get that AK out of their grasp.
Couldn't do it.
Still gonna go.
He's alone. Apex, giving it everything it's
What is
worth.
this?
He's just charging
What is that?
in on his
That is
own.
rubbish.
That's desperation.
Yeah, that doesn't do anything for him.
You were a 3v4.
He's had a few of those the last couple of rounds.
But I think that's because he feels that the team aren't going to put him in a winning position to call them into play, Henry. He's having to make those moves. He's had a tough time at the office. 7 kills, 16 deaths. Flamesy, 9-14. Zywoo and Spinks to try and make good on this. One spotted towards Coils. Rotation coming over. Zentara's not far away. Flash is great.
Spinks has vision as he walks out. Smoke obscures the cross. It's really up to Spinks to make a play here. 2 on Ruins. He needs
do this.
both. He can't get anything. Maybe it's up to Zywoo, and he has delivered the double. Could this be the Zywoo clutch to give the quarterfinal a new breath of life as he looks to come up 1v4? An ace clutch from Zywoo at ESL Pro League.
Oh, he's ready for it, boys.
Walking in, isolates and taps out Calix. A stunning sequence from Zywoo, puts it all onto Woxic. Can he deny? You cannot deny Zywoo! An ace clutch to save Vitality's hopes of taking this to the semi-finals.
Of course it had to be the Woo. The fact that he needs to pull that out in the dying moments as the round looks absolutely done and dusted. On the boost for the first, Zentara's with the punish on the jump, but then Zywoo, when the pressure is at its absolute most, pulls this moment off to keep Vitality in it.
Oh, got goosebumps again. Unbelievable scenes. That was a partial buy, bear in mind. That was Tech9s and a Zywoo AK ace clutch. Stepping up. And it's a 1-round game. Vitality back into this one. It's a full buy on either side now, of course.
Check this one out for Swagger. He's just had the hero AK, the only rifle in play. Ace clutches, drops it on the floor, gets an AWP, says, all right, what's next?
Yeah.
You know what? Like,
I'm ready for my next
I'll
job.
do it with the AWP now.
Oh,
and this is
so
where
sick.
it gets tough for EF down the stretch. The only player with residual cash right now is going to be Zentara's with 4,700. If they lose this round and get wiped, because they've been winning, the loss bonus is towards the bottom of the barrel.
Yep,
it's
you're
only
right.
1,900 into the next. So the stretch for EF, as we run this game to its end, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, overtime looking pretty likely, actually. Let's have a look if Eternal Fire can alleviate a lot of pressure right here, right now. Looking for series points still. Still with a 1-round lead. It's 11-10 for those listening in. Slow and steady does it so far. Apartments under Vitality's remit. Smoke towards Arch coming in momentarily. Mezzi just watching out for that Zantara's inevitable push. He loves to get stuck in. You can see him chomping at the bit right now. Wants to find the first incision. Madja will join him. Popping up with the smoke as Mezzi gets vision. Madja put on high alert, down to 35 points of health.
Peppered. And look at this forward pressure in Apartments that they've had for a decent period of time. They're calling the util that's been used. Once it starts to fade, there can only be a little left for EF to continue to block. You can see a smoke, a bunch of flashes, some HEs. Vitality have the util advantage, and right now it looks like they're going to be bearing down on this A bomb site. 4 players close. You can see right now Madja floating between the site, trying to get a read of the situation.
He has a good idea now. He's hearing steps out mid. Brackets is under pressure. Bomb still in limbo, floating between the two sites. On the back of Zywoo, Flames might start to search. As he making noise B, but Apex has already opened up the A side, taking down Madja, now trying to pull the strings from the grave. Calix and Wicardia, this crossfire has to work. It has. Wicardia enables the first. Calix baited in, gets Spinks. Flamesy clears out Pit, and now the side is lost. Flamesy and Zywoo have hit every shot. And now
no,
Woxic, he's got nothing to do.
Lost bonus $1,900 into the next round.
They got the first kill. They got the 2 first kills of that setup.
So let's try and piece this together right now. Let's assume that Woxic holds on to this. Just
Zentara's got 5K.
So Zentara's is definitely buying, right? He's in the 6K realm, right? He's yeah, close to 7. So he's definitely going to have an M4. That's not going to be a problem. Wicardia is going to get the 1900 as well. He can also buy M4. Woxic could drop an MP9, right? And Madja is going to be pretty close.
He could even drop a Famous if he has it.
So there is a real possibility that EF can... This is the conversation that needs to come forward. Are we going to...
I don't give a fuck, I would kill him. Go for it.
What?
Yeah, fair enough. You know, the fact that, you know, Zywoo walks around and he's this like jolly guy and he's really likable, says hi to everybody, always a smile on his face. The ego exists. Just in the server. It's the same as Brokey. Brokey doesn't talk, but I can imagine he's an absolute banshee in the server. Oh, that's a great question.
I don't think we do, because they had such a rough first half. They were down 8-4. I think they burned most of them there. So it's going to be MP9's dropped, as mentioned. Woxic doesn't drop anything, though.
No, so they can buy next round, right? Because the loss bonus next round is going to be 2,400. So everyone's kept enough that they can buy, but this is still a round where they can contend. MP9's on Inferno. We say pound for pound best gun in the game. This map, close corridors, anything's possible.
Definitely. All right, Woxic, what have you got for us? Zywoo starting to catch you up on frags. Flames working towards those apartments. Wakadia tucks himself in. He's looking to steal a couple away at close range. Mezzy holds down towards the cubby.
It's a gamble from me. 4 towards A to start, just Magic towards B. Util, he's got another smoke that he's just scooped up. How long can he block them for?
I'm going to look at whether he's got any more. Yeah, he's got one more smoke in return in CT.
So it's 40 seconds.
Wait, no one knows. Spinks, oh no, he's letting go. Calix runs him down, he's empty-handed.
They just got blocked towards B. They can't go. They can't risk it.
Smoke top of middle as well.
Calix calls mid completely clear.
Oh, it's a B execution to close things out. All 4 players with Vitality here.
They're rotating. They're rotating.
Good boost as well.
Smoke. Xantares has one. The last smoke at 40 seconds. It's not bad to drop it now, and he's done it. Either pushing through or with 20 seconds left. Oh, you spam the smoke. Xantares is playing a dangerous game. And now they accelerate. Boosted, but still spamming. How has he done that? Magic pulls out 2 with the MP9. Aggression. He overlooks the position on Pool. Mezzy in a 1v3, but spammed down to low. 24 points of health. He's a dead man. He is a dead man planting.
Get that bomb down. Get the money.
Running at him, spamming him, playing him, giving him some respect. 12 bullets. Mezzy's going to get caught out by Banana. The bomb plant in, but Eternal Fire with a half buy. The MP9s, they convert.
You see the reaction there from Maja. The fact that he gets a double kill from there is insane. You can't defend that site, right, if you have nobody in the site.
Yeah.
Xantares tries to cross, gets spammed, has to transition back. Maja saves the day. Woxic can't cross the smoke. He has an AWP. So the fact that Xantares didn't commit after getting spammed down, it's all on the captain, and he's only got 7 kills to his name, Henry.
How does he get away with 2 kills, though? 99% of the time, in my opinion, you get that first one, you're dropping off. You know you're there. They're going to be pre-firing you. He gets away with 2. Bear in mind, that was a little partial buy as well. They saved the orb. They went for that Furia-style purchase. Now they've got AK-47s in the hands of Xantares and Calix. Woxic feeling it. Xantares is full send in towards Boiler Room. Does he go for that first pick? He's running the gauntlet through the fire, through the flames. Can he open things up? He's taken so much damage for his troubles and gets nothing out of it. An ambitious maneuver and one that doesn't pay off.
For the rest of them up Banana, they've heard the aggression. Spinks would have communicated the flames. Now everybody grouped. Just going to be Spinks dealing with this. They are going all in for a B execute. Xantares being called back over. They've started Maja B and Wakadia. Wakadia is unknown. He's an A defender traditionally. They got him back of the site. They're not going to expect this. If Maja and Xantares go down with a kill or 2, as the bomb starts to transition back, maybe there's a change of play. Mid-pressure applied from Spinks.
It's a friendly little hello towards middle, but I think they have to go B. They've got nothing going on.
Are they boosting?
Dude, you don't see this boost too often. It could be the perfect call.
Wait, why? What's the tell? Why are they dropping back? Is there not enough Banana aggression? Is the setup not as they expected to be? Apex, what inkling? What has called him to hit the other side to move away from the stack? This is perfect.
Still have to get past Woxic and Calix.
No rotation, no movement from B defenders.
They're heading towards Woxic. This AWP, the highest performer for the Turkish side, and he's given the opportunity to find first blood, to take it in regulation. Vitality's win streak is up for debate in this round. Turkey versus the world, Woxic versus the world. What have you got for us? Looks away from the flash, misses his chance. Surely goes down and can't hit the quick scope. Overtime, floating now. It looks very good as the bomb comes in.
Bomb has been planted. They got to go for it. Final round, 4 versus 3. Looks like Vitality have done enough.
These flashes need to be perfect on the retake.
It's a smoke they can throw in front of the pip. Oh, they haven't done for those. A lot of smoke still gives them some sort of access. They're going to focus their efforts towards quad. I don't know how they pull this one off. It'll have to be some fantastic flashes. Xantares to alley-oop Maja Is it going to be enough? Here we go, the final play, the last chance in regulation. Spinks finds a penultimate kill. It looks like we're done unless Antares does something quite special. Not going to happen. And we'll go into overtime. Well recovered from Vitality. Full reset now.
If Vitality win this game, we need to know what was the reason they changed their tune.
Yeah.
They were top banana, ready to execute B. Something wasn't right. Something was up. Apex called them away into A. It wasn't the stack. A great opener from Woxic, but when the pressure was on, they were coming to him, the only defender on the site. He gets one more kill. It's a 3v3 retake. He makes it doable. The fact is number disadvantage on Inferno sites is so hard to get back into. And we're going to overtime. This is what the series needed. This is how the series started. Forget about map number 2.
Revenge for Copenhagen. Vitality, they won this one. It was a best of 1 short. And in the best of 3 for Pro League semi-finals, it comes to overtime in the 3rd. I was asking for which matches are in CS2 highly competitive on Inferno. It seems we're getting another one here. Eternal Fire Vitality from an 8-4 deficit. Eternal Fire have secured OT. They could have had it in regulation. Woxic, that is a raunchy angle to be holding.
He knows he's going to close things out there. He got the opening pick as a 5-on-4. Out position, outmaneuvered though. Overwhelmed by the utility. Has taken us to overtime. Once again, advantage Eternal Fire. Mezzi tucked towards the logs, and the CTs playing on the front foot. Zantares and Magia with the Tower of Death.
Flashes from Zywoo. Does he throw? Dry attack. Contact!
You have to swing, really.
Oh, it's too clean from Zantares. Double kill. Chance from Flames, let her go, and now all on his own.
I wouldn't mind to see Vitality take their only overtime timeout now, just to have a bit of a breath, right? Just to get a breather going, because I would expect a team of Vitality's caliber to take over in overtime. That's where they should really be the team ahead of the curve. Now, it doesn't look like we are going to see the tactical timeout. Xtaz not calling it. But this is the opener, just looking for shoes. Woxic's in the market, and that's a massive opener onto Spinks. It really alleviates a lot of pressure and staying stubborn. Look, Magia doesn't have a lot of kills to his name, but he's had some impactful frags down the stretch. And that one was stylish as well.
Yeah, it was very nice. Good close.
I can't believe Vitality, like, just to breathe as Vitality. Yeah. It's been intense.
Just endless for them.
Nope.
Oh, that's not ideal.
First round of OT, you don't get a single kill. That's going to have you feeling a bit shortchanged. Gonna have to be better here. Flash for the swing. Mezzi blind. Makes it really clear where he is with the spam. Avoids the majority of nade damage. Ooh, pressure onto this exchange. Tested on the sandbags once again, but it seems they've maintained top banana control.
And the pressure's enough to force a rotation of Wakadia. Long smoke now dotted in. That's going to keep the comps flowing for Eternal Fire. If this is quick from Vitality, if they strike while the iron's hot, they can get towards an under-fortified site again, and that'll be some good calling, some good maneuvering across the map. Rotation on the way back. Here they go. Apex has just scored flash, jump, molly pit.
There's the flash. No jump. Easy frag. Nice from the AWP again. Woxic seems to be stepping up in this overtime. Tantalizingly close to breaking a long and ongoing streak. 2 months of victory for Vitality. Oh, flick from Woxic!
No way.
Finally goes down. They bring him down, but look at what cost. At what cost? A multi-kill from Calix. Zywoo in the clutch. He's already had an ace clutch. He can't have another one.
He wins these for fun, though. That's the problem.
They're scared. They know who it is. They press tab. They press tab. He's got a smoke as well. Something to play around.
They've got the HE, though. A well-placed grenade can get them out of this nightmare.
Oh, you isolate 1v1s and Zywoo peeks into you. Zantares ain't scared.
Bye-bye. Get out of here.
Wow. Have you ever seen him like this?
Never, ever.
That's so mad.
Okay, that's a crazy round.
There's the timeout. Feels like one round too late. The fact that they battle back in that environment, it could have been the Woxic show.
He did very well. He got 2 kills here, bro. That shot there is unreal.
Yeah, he's in some great form. Oh my god.
What are you saying about old land hall feels? I mean,
It's
definitely.
so good.
Definitely.
It's so good. The adrenaline pumping through the veins in a game like this.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay, so overtime, timeout used.
Faber's going to use it too.
And they need 1 round going into the, well, it's not even a break, is it? Into the swap of sides. You can't go on with nothing to your name. because Eternal Fire then can throw anything they want, right? They can try fast, they can really like ice out the rounds, they can do whatever, they can have a real variety of rounds. Magic just needs to call them into 5 frags, that's it.
All right then, final round on the T-side campaign for Vitality, 2-0 down here. Eternal Fire playing some pretty perfect Counter-Strike. And Woxic leading the charge here, 26 kills to his name. Xantares at 28. The heavy hitters at the top of the scoreboard, just what you like to see is Wakadia. Over towards B this time with Magic. Grenades will do no damage. They've shown their presence, but to play a more defensive stance here. Bomb's still down in T steps. Don't expect any sort of commitment early on from Vitality. They have got good map control. Banana is under their remit, and so is the apartment. This is a very powerful spot for Spinks to be in. You can control the rotations, get a lot of intel, maybe a cheeky kill. Woxic's ready, though. He might peek this, Chad. He might peek this all day long. Oh, he's in the zone right now. This guy is one step ahead each and every round. Another opener for Woxic.
27 and 28 for Woxic and Xantares. This is the dream of every Turkish Counter-Strike fan. They are both online at the same time. It must be electric in there. It must be. ZywOo is doing everything within his power to keep Vitality in contention for a round, just to give it a single round on their attacking side.
Nice nade.
Caught out. Xantares with the pin in his hand. It doesn't matter. Magic still delivers. Magic has to continue to deliver impact, but it's denied by Flamesy. A 2v2 for one single round on their attack.
2 bullets for ZywOo. I'm not sure he's going to get a reload in on this AWP, so has to be sharp.
Calix is going to be coming in from Ruins, and he's fired off some shots, but Woxic is not being held on Banana. With the AWP, his eye pressed to the scope, Calix is the one being loud. Limited his options by the Molotov cocktail. Falls back, plays the time. Time now on their side. Vitality half gone on the bomb. ZywOo next peek has to be a hit, and he nails it. Delivers the shot onto Woxic. Calix in the clutch can't do anything, and there's Vitality's first and only T-side round in this OT.
Well, one of these two teams is clearly happier than the other. You just see the response there. They get around, but it's like, boys, this is bloody tough. Whereas EF, every round that they inch closer, that they feel like they're breaking through, they know what they're on the cusp of.
They're losing the opening pick each and every round. Thankfully, ZywOo will find them an opener in towards Banana. A couple of them, very impressive shots. It was Magic, who was very low HP, couldn't hold on. A 2-on-2, and of course, guess who delivers the goods? Mr. ZywOo. 2-1. A much-needed last round there, but still advantage for Eternal Fire. They'll get a minute to consider their options, their approach here on the T side. Woxic, of course, will bring out the early AWP. He's been an absolute menace of it so far, but we are into the freeze time now.
Remember what we spoke about in the first half of play, that half-wall smoke, and the way that Xantares used it. So at this point of the game, right, if they're going to dedicate a lot of resources, like we saw as the first half trickled forward, it was nades behind the half-wall, really to try and deal a lot of damage. Is Magic going to try and be tricky and call them into something more direct? Are they going to dedicate resources and you try and pounce on A with the timing? There's the smoke from Magic just being thrown out. Spinks has come over to donate extra util for Flamesy and Apex on this B defense.
They're lining up retake utility early on the CT side. Flames in position to drop that in at the start of the round. Maybe he had a discussion. You can see he's lining it up now. I guess that's the counter they've worked out for the Xantares situation.
You're essentially using their half-wall smoke against them and saying, okay, we'll just continue to replenish the block, and if you get dropped an extra smoke, what are we talking? We've got over a minute worth of time.
Pretty nice idea. Apex does take a nade to the face. Xantares not happy that his path's been blocked this time. Good grenade. Significant damage in response. Flashbang to give them banana control again, courtesy of Magic. That's going to be all 4 players. I'm assuming they're going to commit towards B now.
They're looking to block differently, so putting Flamesy up on the boost. Apex with the util. Are they both going to play from CT side? If so, that means retake likely.
They've still got a CT smoke here, and he's going to deploy it. They can wait it out technically,
he's
but
got
it won't
another
be
one.
comfortable.
He just picked up another smoke as well.
Oh, okay, they're buggered. They're going to have to go through then. Yeah, just go for it.
Nice incendiary will limit their options. Flames on that boost drop. Soft does nothing. They're across. They're in. Apex empty-handed. Is it going to be the first T round to get 15? They're first out of the gates. Bomb plant secure.
Won't save here. You got to fight for it.
How do you get back in though? Where are the flashbangs? You got 2 on Mezzy.
You got no smoke, so you can't. You have no incendiaries, no smoke. You can't flush them out. There's nothing you can do. You're just going to have to take a deep breath, flash the bomb site, and hope someone goes above and beyond for your team here. Zywoo's got the flash. He's not even the one at the tip of the spear right now. There's the flash, and here comes the swing.
Yeah, Flames is going to do everything within his power. Zentaris and Woxic have Banana side completely under their control, though. It's all channeled through Ruins. The spam connects. Calix! A lovely double headshot. And Zywoo running away with his AWP. Catches one on the way out the door, but 15 is found first. It's Eternal Fire, one away from doing what no one has done in 2 months. Beat Vitality.
Now you're playing for double overtime. That setup, the util, it was good, but they called the bluff. And the fact that they played Flamesy on the boost, most teams are throwing the meta smoke that lands and covers the boost.
Vision, which is exactly what happened.
And you could see he couldn't see anything. So
it nullifies him out of the round.
And Apex playing forward through the Ruin smoke, you only want to do that if your boost player draws attention, right? Because the crosshairs will be the other direction. The fact he comes forward, they're just looking exactly at him. This could be it.
What's Zywoo up to this round? He's going to take matters into his own hands here. He heads towards A at the very start. Is he going for an opening pick? Is he going to try and find an early advantage? He needs to play a perfect game at this stage. Incendiary in towards the bedroom, but nothing given away.
Same opener. Spinks went and donated all of his utility to B. He has no nades.
Big nade.
Solid damage.
Retake utility again.
So they feel it's the right solution, just the wrong setup to close. This is almost exactly how the previous round went in terms of how Vitality responded to EF's opening moves. Same again? Are they just going to take banana control back and then execute B?
They surely are not boosted this time, though. No, Apex is in towards Spawn. Defensive angle. You got Flames there. They still have another smoke in reserve. I'm sure they've got 2. This is it. One more round will do it.
It will be the B execute. Rotation, it's pretty far away.
It's really up to these two. Flamesy and Apex tend to play sides together. They've got the comms down pat. And they've delivered a nice kill. That's Flamesy catching Madja, but is it all bait? He was alone. Spinks has already started to cheat over CT in decision.
He's leaving. They're going to push the smoke. They're going to have to. They're going to commit. Flash in. Ricardia to try and open things up. Flashbang for good luck. And in we go.
Apex fully blind in the smoke. They're going to run past him, though. Will anybody spot him? Will anyone bump into him? Or has Apex been completely ignored? No one's looking. Nobody sees him. 3 kills from Apex. And it's enough for Vitality to surely convert this one. Only Ricardia remains. Hiding out in the site, hiding out in the smoke. Apex, the multi-kill. Oh, you know the frustrations are going to be high there.
I'm going to be honest. If Vitality are going to do the same thing, I'd try and execute B again. Right, Apex got away with a triple kill. Is he going to do it again?
Probably not.
Right?
Not in that position.
And look, the fact that they're able to get the banana control and go for the execute, I think that it's worth a crack. I know it seems insane and it's tough to make that type of call, but you have one more free chance if you're EF, and then you go all again. Right? Look at. I don't want to say he's fortunate. Obviously, a very good play from Apex, but the fact that he pulls it off, it's a difference maker.
We're getting late into the evening now. One more chance for Eternal Fire to close this out before we go to double overtime. And they are going to be picking at the pace. All 5 players, Chad, looking for that B execution early this time, applying a lot more pressure. Same utility in response, though.
Look at the pack roll mentality.
Yeah, you're right.
And this time it has drawn an early rotation. Spinks could have still been there just donating his nades with, you know, how early that banana pressure came in.
That's a good point. Good lord, it's an end right here, right now.
Oof. Top mid smoke usually tells that they feel pressure's coming, right? Normally these smokes are used to block apartments or banana, but the top mid smoke feels like the A defense is, well, expecting something to be coming their way. But same defense, 2 towards B, 3 towards A, for Vitality.
Yeah, you see that? A fake nade drop as if he's dropping it to a teammate. He's all alone. Falls out of B smoke.
One mistake here from Vitality can cost him the tournament.
Mezzy doesn't have a smoke in pit. He won't be able to extinguish a molly on top of him.
And that could be coming momentarily. Calix from apartments. Ricardia accelerating up here. They're wrapping up alongside. A missed shot from the AWP, but now the smoke blooms.
So
Zywoo can do nothing. Mezzy in the pit trying his best. Zywoo's actually hit a leg shot. Zentaris limping. Could it really come down to this round? Solid hold from Mezzy. The Brit in the pit delivers the double. Still alive and kicking as the bomb will be planted. Nade chips him away. Zentaris gets the bomb down, but they're so wounded. Only Woxic with health. Down goes another. Ricardia can't do anything. It's double OT necessary. Woxic gets a fresh mag, trying to find the multi-kill. Can't hit it. It's 15 all. We go again.
So close, yet so far. It's a full reset with 4 players surviving here. And we will see Vitality stay on the CT side now. A nice attempt there, Chad. Very tactics, mixing things up, showing all that presence towards Banana. But you got to say, Mr. Merriman, he stood and delivered in this particular round. Hello, Harry.
Hey.
How you doing?
Are you meant to be here? What's going on?
Bro, this game is just so good. I had to get in on some of it.
Fair enough.
Another overtime required.
Yeah, look, it's getting stressful out there. I thought the Vitality were going to take over once we made it to OT #1, but surely now they take over, right? Like, this is where the team with the higher pedigree should really be taking control of the game.
Up. Double AWP setup on the CT side right now.
This is very unusual, right? So you don't really see the double AWP setup on Vitality at all, especially when the pressure is at this point. Now, we've seen their response towards the Banana play. Flamesy actually starting to investigate. They've found more confidence, Henry. The fact they're playing forward now, they've been playing on the back foot in Banana the whole time.
They've had enough. They're going to change up the pace, change up the setup. The strategy book goes out the window once you hit double overtime. And a double AWP setup for the first time here on Inferno as well. Mezzi has looked fantastic in towards his pit position, playing up high this time. And it's the A execution. 3 players about to pop out of the apartments.
Well, that first OT was a real grind back in for Vitality. Let's see if they can get off to a better start in the second one. Wakadia fast out through the apartments. Damn. And there's the support from Woxic. Vitality might have come into this second OT looking confident, but it's Eternal Fire that light up the server, running it in towards A. Quick pop flash out through the apartments. Bomb now planted, and the first in this second OT goes the way convincingly of Eternal Fire.
It looked like the molly was well timed on Apps as well, but it actually forced them into the fight, right? So the molly lands, you think, okay, this is going to block the split, but you got to make those kills. Spinks gets 1 up short, but then immediately traded from apartments. It wasn't him that was leaky in that environment.
Yeah, you're right.
So Wakadia was there at the perfect timing. If that molly was a second or 2 earlier, then maybe they don't go.
It was Spinks, bear in mind, with that secondary AWP as well.
Exactly.
If he has a rifle there, he actually mows them all down,
Precisely.
no problem. Oh, that's really rough. What a decision.
I don't know about the double AWP. It doesn't really matter, but you can understand why Zawu has to save this now, right? Because this is going to go the distance on the CT side, and if he's going to want AWP round after round, unfortunately with the 12.5, you can't buy AWP all 3 rounds, right? Yeah. So he has to save this one. For Flamesy, maybe not so much, but Vitality will take the best of a bad situation. So Eternal Fire, they find a way back in, but a round too late to get things done in OT.
Well, here we go. Team Vitality. Another chance. Another opportunity. We're going to be tagging in casters every round now.
Every round.
Sorry about that, guys.
Someone new every round. Alex is
new
back.
Caster, new idea, a new approach to commentary as I will be challenged. They definitely look more confident. They've had enough. Oh my god, those nades are huge. Actually doesn't do too much damage though.
They keep coming.
Yeah, you're right. That actually hurts quite a lot. Down to 30 points of health. Woxic now rotating over. And it's going to be a chance of 2-0 here. 1 round will do on the T side of Inferno in overtime.
Oh, the fact that they're donating so many nades towards this B site, as A defenders, you must feel tough, right? Because you're going to have to play on guard the entire time. And then when they hit, you're going to be lighter on smokes. You're not going to be able to block for as long. You won't have as many incendiaries. So you're bolstering B, which is understandable. EF have been hitting this site.
Good smoke.
So they're going to buy until about 40 seconds.
I don't think they respect it. Eternal Fire have been pushing through these left, right, and center. They don't seem to care if a smoke's blocking them. Flames up high. Considering his low HP, he's playing for 1 kill and dropping off. That could be quite nice for him. Can be Molotov'd as well, bear in mind. And that Molotov will be delivered. Doesn't actually hit his feet, but the flashbangs certainly do. Opening kill for Maja. Apex can't hold on. Round over. No chance. Bear in mind, Chad, you already pointed out, the money's low. You won't be winning this. You just have to save, and you don't say that too often in overtime, but after purchasing 2 orbs, you kind of have to.
And the fact that your B defenders don't get any kills, even if you considered going for this, how do you get back into a 5v3 number disadvantage with nobody on site to respond? Chaos can be your friend in these situations, but not when they have everybody alive accounted for and nobody was even close. So big issues. They are going to take a look. They are going to give this one up here, and there's the first. Bomb's already halfway gone. They got to get a move on.
They're actually going to give this a look in. Two pushing ruins. Spinks trying to spam, and yeah, sure, Vicalia goes down. They're behind the smoke. I thought it was over too, and Zywoo didn't get the memo.
No.
He's on the bomb. They're going to panic, push through. There's no time, but he'll take everything with him. Calyx goes down with the ship, 17-5.
Yeah, I think Apex has gone, hey boys, you can all buy next round.
Exactly.
Right? Like,
You're actually saving
it. Right, let's actually give this one a crack, shall we? Now, Xtaz on the mic. He looks, I wouldn't say disappointed at best.
Disgruntled, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe that's the one.
Well, this is the thing. We already lost Mouse. They didn't even make it out of the groups. If we lose Vitality, that is both grand finalists of the last season gone. It wasn't that long ago.
It really wasn't.
No phase.
To be honest, now that we're here again, it does feel like yesterday that we were here before.
What was it, May?
Yeah,
I think
March,
so. May earlier this year.
Someone will let us
It began
know.
with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, use the mailbag.
Yeah, we'll open that up right now. Let's get in there, shall we? All right, this could be 3-0 on the T side, boys.
And this is where the team struggled, right?
Yep.
You have to say, Eternal Fire, the ones with their foot on the throat, it's Vitality keeping their head above water. That's about it.
Exactly.
They're just surviving overtime right now. They're not in contention to win, though.
And they did essentially break EF down the stretch of regulation, but it was those MP9s and the safe Woxy Corp that really forced this.
What a series. After Nuke, it looked kind of done. It looked like we weren't going to see anything on this third map, but what a spectacle it has proven to be. The quarterfinals delivering here at ESL Pro League. Final round of the T-side campaign for the Turkish squad.
Late boost, late call on that. Gets it sorted all the same.
As long as it's silent, it's violent.
Okay, understood.
Can be spammed there, though. Xantara's, I've got a feeling he's going to consider it. Not quite. Holds on to the boiler room. And this might be that A execution to get the pounce out of the apartments, I think. They've got two players up there?
Yeah.
I've not seen that before. Normally you have one beneath an anti-flash. Two up here, though? That seems insane.
Oh, the margin for error is slim. Oh, a good flash comes through. Okay, info. Out of the bow. Zywoo can't hit the first shot. I think he actually did. What? 1-6 low. Zywoo does go down, though, and hang on. Spinks has got it. The double bait switch from the quad position.
All right, Calyx, what have you got for us?
He can do this.
He could definitely do this.
He's
This is the first time these two have actually given a retake a go on the A site.
Not often you see Calyx left in a clutch. Space taker. Now given a chance to show us what he's got. He's been in the lab. He's been cooking his individual form at an all-time high. And he nails it. Takes the headshot onto Flames. And he's looking in the right direction for the 1v2. Not far off the mark. Close, but no cigar for the Calyx 1 versus 2.
He adjusted almost perfectly.
Yeah, he really was
So ready for it.
Damn. Okay.
That was sick.
Well, they get something. And
Again,
I feel like
though.
we've said that a few times for Vitality now.
They just about survive.
So you got to thank Spinks for this one.
Dude, you've called the two players are up there, but still, he manages to get multiple frags. Mezzi ducking and weaving around the quad, but it is Spinks to save the day. Apex to close things out. A close 1v1 there. Calyx did everything he could. And we change halves. Woxy back on the AWP on the CT side.
He didn't even blink.
No.
Like,
Stone
that would have been a
cold.
sick clutch.
Yeah. Well, one more will do it again for series points. The grenade, Zywoo, down to 70 points of health. 29 kills to his name. Gonna be another by the looks of things here.
I know he's there.
He's actually done well to get out. Wow. Sure, he's low HP, but he is alive.
Well, the pressure's drawn a rotation. Wakadi has come to assist. Oh. Dancing with death. CT smoke lands. Vitality haven't felt like they've been able to pressure the B-bomb site in the same way that EF have, at least with the execute. There's 4 players? EF have gambled 4 players?
They've got Calyx, who's feeling himself right now. He'll be in the pit alone, but he is going to have a lot more than he bargained for as the rotations start to come through. Maja sensing danger. He'll have to hightail it through the library, presumably smoked off momentarily, though. Smoke towards the apartments from Calyx. Incendiary remains. And we'll see whether this A gambit will work out. Vitality just don't have much space to work with here. Rotations have come through. It's going to be Maja with the AWP on the side itself.
Should be Vitality's round.
He's just going for that one kill and survive, just sort of try and get a cheeky one.
But they feel it's B. You wouldn't keep the stack this long if you didn't think it's B.
Dead.
Yeah, flashed in there, just swung on. That's surely the round. Calyx is alone on the side, does do well to find the one, but it is round defining. Very, very firm belief it was going B there.
Yeah, and then again, returning to the last round of regulation, if I do believe so, was where Apex had them all in banana. There was a rotation from Eternal Fire that couldn't have been known, and then Apex called them back to, well, we're assuming Apex. Somebody or something, maybe a divine intervention,
prompted them,
called them back over towards A, and the same type of scenario happened now. So I'm curious if there's a tell, maybe Apex just has some great reads. Regardless, we continue to lock horns. We're all going to be tied up again, 17 apiece. Do you take the timeout now if you're Eternal Fire? Maybe, right? You may as well use them. I wouldn't see why at least you wouldn't have the breather or the conversation. Even if Madja has a call, just have the conversation. There it is.
Oh, there it comes through. And it is going to be 17-17. Vitality alleviating a lot of the pressure, but still a lot more work to be done. They have yet to get going in any of these overtimes, constantly just keeping up rather than leading the way. And they're going to be operating with 5 AK-47s. ZywOo doesn't feel like the AWP is going to be their most promising option into this next round. Woxic certainly will be using his, but who will be posting series point first? That is the question. Vitality on the T side will have their work cut out for them. It's been a long old series here. We had overtime in the first map, coming up to 11:30 here in Malta. No one expected this game to deliver, quite frankly, and it certainly has.
I just took the headset off to try and hear anything within that timeout from the Vitality side, and I got nothing. My ears ain't that good.
Soft-spoken Apex this time. Extra cache of nades as they start 3B.
3B indeed. ZywOo. Massive grenade damage in favor of the CT side. ZywOo, though, he doesn't miss these sort of kills. Wasn't the cleanest, but he gets the job done.
1 for 1. Now the round can settle in. There's still a minute 20 on the clock. Everybody in banana for Vitality. They want to keep this pressure on. They want to keep the pressure alive. Double nades towards spawn. More chip damage. Nade back. Mezzy goes down. Number advantage for EF. Another nade. They've just lobbed 3 HEs at the CT spawn position.
No prizes for where 3 of them are. They're walking into just a 2-man hold, but it's Wakadia and Zintaras this time. And Zintaras empty-handed, forced off of the line. Tested now as they swing off Paul. Wakadia got to do it all, and he does deliver the double at least. Spinks will trade it out.
His turn to clutch.
It's his turn in the 1 versus 2. Well, what was formerly 3. No smoke, but a Molotov and a flash. Throws out the flashbang and the Molotov to delay and limit their options.
Slight time.
Oh, what a shot. Spinks has isolated individual. Jules takes out Calix now, who puts the tag on. Woxic off. Spinks with a huge headshot. How has he done that? 1 versus 3. Spinks versus 3, and he gets them all. Isolating Jules, dude, that tap on CT is nuts.
Think about the clutches EF have lost in this game.
It's been some
ZywOo 1v4. This one here.
That could be for the game.
Yeah,
now they've got series points on the Vitality side.
This is
3-0.
really the first time they've been in the driver's seat, other than when they broke the money late.
You are right. Ooh. Pressure on now, Eternal Fire. You cannot afford to crumble. You've come this far. Can't go down 0-3 in the CT side. Madja trying to take matters into his own hands, pushing valiantly down banana. Blocks them off. Incendiary in towards logs.
This is direct.
He's funneled them in towards A. They're ready for it. They're rotating. Zantara's over. This could be enough.
They're going through this smoke. They're going through this app smoke.
Limited. Calix on pit side. Woxic has an AWP.
Well, they called it off.
Yeah, I think they got lost in the smoke a bit there. I think they were trying to get through and just blocked each other.
Lucky they didn't go. Look at the minimap.
Yeah.
4 players from EF here to defend.
It's down to Madja.
Oh,
He is alone. He's so committed. He's got an incendiary, I suppose.
He's getting out. He's getting out. He's getting out. How's his timing? They're coming through. Madja.
He's playing a dangerous game, is Madja. Holding the fade of the smoke, wants the info, but wants to find it safely. A kill is necessary. He delivers and gets out. Mission accomplished as a solo B player.
Done well. Very well, in fact.
Pressure's still on A.
Oh, they've peeled a player off. Zantaras is not part of this. 45 seconds. No one wants to make that first move. Flames, what have you got for us?
Could be a headshot. Calix dinks him through the floor. Molly goes wide, Calix exposed, but still manages to dip away. Still presence, good nade, and the AWP support as well. Woxic hits the shot onto Spinks. Wicardia takes a leap in the direction of another OT. Mezzy though, what's he got? Just the one! Another overtime required between these two. This game just keeps on going. Zentaris is heading towards 4,000 damage done. At 3.7 thousand now at 18-18. A map each. And 18 rounds each. They are inseparable.
Shout out to Madja in that situation. X-Ray getting turned off to show just like how little he's working with in that scenario. And the fact that the in-game leader, who hasn't had the best of games, right, he's got what, 15 kills, gets that, which was a hugely important frag. If they get banana control, it probably draws that rotation earlier. Actually, well, they don't have a number advantage. Like if he doesn't get that kill, it's just an exchange of bullets, no frag. I can't believe we're still going.
Neither can I. I mean, this looks like they're going to try and do something similar. 3 starting apps with Zywoo, Spinks, and Flames all walking
about. So the call they wanted to make in the previous but got blocked.
So how does this play out? Util? Calix, perfect angle to receive. They read it like a book. Wicardia and Calix deliver untradeable frags.
Yeah, that should be enough to win this round, but Zywoo still fancies his chances. Woxy looking to remove them. He's had so much output this evening with the AWP, 32 kills to his name. Mezzy with Zywoo, might as well give it a crack. First is removed, but here comes the boss himself. The king of Counter-Strike. Smothered towards quad, and it'll be the first round in favor of Eternal Fire. Very convincing one as well.
Oh dear.
His heart's not in it, you know?
Yeah, with that, it's like, we get it. You gotta have a bit more sass, a bit more commitment.
He wants them to hear it. That's his main objective there. His teammates, you know, he's not trying to motivate them. He's just trying to get under the skin of Vitality, who I think they've been having a bit of a rivalry across this series in the studio. Who can be celebrating more vivaciously?
I'm glad that we've seen the timeout called earlier this time from Vitality. They might be able to try and convert the two. But yeah, the in-game leaders on both teams have been struggling. I would say I think Madja's probably had more impact. Apex did have a clutch to keep them in it though. It did come down to that 1v1. I think the biggest clutch is Zywoo's and then Spinks's. Right, those two are the ones that are really the showstoppers.
1-0 Eternal Fire. Calix got a decent spawn. Just going to be dropping down the mid-utility. And we're going towards second middle here for Vitality. Zywoo alone. AK once again doesn't fancy this AWP on his T side so far. Fending off the initial utility. Bomb down at T steps once again. Follow-up Molotov from Mezzy towards the car. Zentaris waits with Madja, this time on the front foot once again. They've had some interesting setups here. Can they avoid the nade damage? Not taking a massive amount, but that second grenade certainly connects. Down to 30 HP for Madja. Oh, nice grenades in return. Zywoo at 70.
Walking into Zentaris. We've got a head-to-head here, folks. This could be one hell of a head-to-head.
What a battle.
Zywoo versus Zentaris. He made a step. Boost? That's crazy. It's crazy that Zywoo hits it. Just a crouching Mezzy to be his stepping stool to launch into a first blood. And Wicardia hits a crazy flick. A reaction shot onto Flames to level it out. Magic gets overrun. There's no one and nothing between them and the B-bomb site now.
All right, Woxic, what have you got for us? We need some magic. And Wicardia's gone down through the smoke. That's so unlucky. That pretty much signifies the round is over. Sound cue of the Molotov guarantees it. Can't go over this retake. Nothing really can be done here. Woxic, okay.
Surely Spinks
bit of bullshit.
Surely he's won the round.
Unless for some wacky reason Calix checks it.
Well, we've already had that, haven't we?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say. That's already happened.
Really be worried about CT, guys. Really. It's Woxic's 1v3, but there's nothing here for him. Just having a look, you know, doing his due diligence. I showed up. I had a look.
Gave it a go.
And they might even get away. Wait a second. The bait, the switch, the no-scope headshot. Woxic just doing his best to keep their feet planted. It's all for naught, but 19 each.
1-1.
I do, like, again, I do like the fact that they took the timeout earlier this time around from Vitality. Let's see if it's good enough to convert two. I don't think Eternal Fire need to do the same. Like, once they get over to the T side, then maybe.
The thing is, if Vitality get 2-1 for the first time, I would say start backing it down. It's Eternal Fire. They've been leading the way, slowly but surely, running out of pace here, running out of steam.
Oh,
and
coach
now,
reaction. You catch that one.
He's not happy. So, yeah, again, Zywoo happy to use his AK. Woxic starting to cool off as well.
That's the thing. It has been a lot of warping from ZywOo this series, hasn't it? Well, at least this map.
Yep.
He's looking good while doing it.
I don't mind the transition to the AK. This kid will get it done with anything.
Yeah, that's totally fair. So, banana control. Oh my god. Nukes being deployed. A follow-up Xantares spray. Great shot from Apex. Keeps him in the round. 4 versus 3. Apex very low. Spamming towards the corner. Coordinated striker utility. There's devastating damage over towards Banana. And that should be enough, Chad, for a 2-1. Should be in the operative word. You've got rid of ZywOo and Mezzi, both players looking very good. And there's another grenade kill. Lovely work from Woxic, not known for his utility. Should it be enough to guarantee the round, but we'll see. Spinks. Had some amazing rounds here at Inferno. The clutch to keep them in the game. Most notable, Xantares, hot flank from the back. Flashes over. Good positioning towards the graveyard. I think we're done. Nothing that can be found. And we go 2-1 in favor of Eternal Fire here on the CT side at triple overtime.
Xantares didn't see either of those players. They were both wallbang kills. If we could get that again in the replay.
Just knowledge.
He just strafed out after the nades spamming, right? That's how this went down. We'll catch it again. Here it is. So the nades come in, towards Broom. So low. Just spamming. Look.
The same kind of spam that you killed Flamesy with an insta headshot.
What's that about?
Now he gets a double kill. Everyone, watch your Xantares demos. Oh, he is performing. 36 for Xantares.
And this is why on the desk, Alex, we always say it's all about Banana.
It's all about Banana, really.
The broken record.
Can't emphasize enough.
Double orb set up again.
Wait. A free frag. And onto Xantares. Oh, that could really come back to haunt him. He's going to have to watch this whole round play out without any input.
And Woxic is AKing as well. There's been a shift as we get into OT number 3.
Well, like you said, they'd be doing that Wolfpack mentality, walking as a 5-man unit. You don't really want the AWP in those sort of scenarios, so it does make sense. But they do lose Xantares. An audacious push up towards Banana, trying to get through the smoke, greeted by the M4 of Flames. And now ZywOo, he's got full control of this Banana position. They've left him there alone. This is an old classic setup and a classic ZywOo sequence. Collateral kill. Dropped a flashbang. He ain't retreating. He wants to stay with the battle. 12 HP. Not dissuaded from the angle. And surely that's enough. Looking to tie things up here. Boom! ZywOo completely dominates Banana once again. Wakadia can do nothing. Maybe get a consolation frag, but another shot connects. Wakadia might be able to get the double here. ZywOo's low, bear in mind. And there it is. A small chance, I suppose, that he pulls this one off.
This would be a miracle, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
A 1v5?
But not to be today. Spinks, good work. Spamming that smoke, not letting things get out of hand. Maintains one of the 2 orbs.
We're 40 rounds deep.
The war of attrition.
Oh, yeah. What a spectacle. What a game it's been. First round in the second half goes to Vitality convincingly.
But it is going in the fashion you'd expect. The in-game leaders lose control at some point and players just start making plays.
Bear in mind, that was the classic Xantares maneuver, that same half-wall smoke. This time, Flames just were ready for it. He's got the M4 looking for that gap and absolutely destroys it. Okay. They can still do this. Vitality can get the 3-0 here and win right here, right now. 2 more rounds to go.
Did they note double AWP? I'm not sure they did.
I don't think Spinks was seen.
So still something to consider for Vitality as far as a positive goes. ZywOo with the deep mid smoke lined up. Spawn base will erect that ASAP. Madja up to the same tricks. Deploys the half-wall banana smoke. So more of the same, but this second AWP wasn't the difference maker when we saw it. Oh, in OT number 2.
Yeah.
This battle rages on for Banana. It's Flamesy that brings the fight. Xantares transfers into the second. Takedown ZywOo knows there's more. Apex trying to bait the shot. Committed to this, reclearing, walking into the angle, and Xantares is given an absolute gift of a third. Spinks is there. Who's the next victim for Xantares?
Spinks has to push.
He's looking for his 40th frag. The AWP connects, falls away, smoked off, spam from Xantares. He's done so much, but Spinks has just picked away one. Calyx late on the flank, not going to find anything or not going to find too much. Spinks considering it.
Okay.
Mezzy's so far away.
If Mezzy goes down banana, it might not be considered. No, it is being considered. The comms are an all-time high. Spinks knows. Spinks is aware. This is a kill back in. Now Mezzy up banana.
Just as Wacardia looks away, here's him though.
He gets his kill of Wacardia.
Oh, this is on.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
2v4?
The
2v5?
triple kill entry. 2v5 situation. It comes down to a 2v2. There are kits present. There's a smoke on Spinks. The nade could do the damage and puts Madra onto notice. 46 points of health goes down. It has to be Zentares. An ace clutch. Can he do it? No, the time!
It's going to be close. It's going to be real close. It's going to be so close.
He's got it. I think Zentares has done enough. 21 is Eternal Fires right down to the wire.
How sick you would feel if you lost that round?
You turn green. You turn green.
Oh my god.
That would have been the end. There would be no coming back from that one. What an amazing effort.
What's the, like, I got like goosebumps, but like, you know the ones when you're about to throw up?
Yeah. Dude, that was so scary for them after this great work from Zentares.
Oh,
I think the feeling Alex is looking for is called regret.
Yes.
God, so much regret.
Oh my god, can you imagine? It's a hollow victory in the end. Yeah,
well, just one more round. We've been here before. We're here again. Will this be the last time?
I can't believe it. What a game.
Will Vitality's win streak
was low, boys.
Be up for debate?
One more round will do it on either side. Vitality looking for that reset again. Eternal Fire looking for glory. Looking for a place in the semi-finals here. The unlikely victor in this bout.
But take a look at what's different. Apex is traditionally a B defender. He started in pit.
Yep, that's a good point. What's going on here?
So is this a read, or does he just want to allow Zywoo to play B with the AWP?
I guess so, yeah. Maybe because he's been tagged out, it's in a safe position.
If he doesn't get spotted on the initial exchanges, and Mezzy goes down first and the same as Spinks, then maybe they'll overlook Apex, especially with the position. This is kind of like under balcony or Mirage to be overlooked. He needs to be the hero. They're coming his way.
So Mezzy needs one, bare minimum. On this pit position. And he does isolate Madja. Huge play. Extinguish of the molly, hoping to bait for Apex, and it might work out. Gets cleared anyway. Calyx has found two.
That's it.
It's big from Spinks. Could it really come down to Flames and Zywoo? They're late to the site. Eternal Fire, 2 clicks of the mouse away from a semi-final of Pro League, from eliminating Vitality.
Surely this is impossible.
There's nothing left. It's just Zywoo. They're going to raise the roof. In the watch party in here in Malta, he's gone down, and Eternal Fire break the streak. A 3-map affair, stomped in the middle, but sandwiched between two spectacular overtime affairs. Up against it, up against the widely touted world #1, and Eternal Fire bring them down.
Look at the outpour of emotion for the Eternal Fire, guys. This is such a massive victory. This side of the bracket is